Oh, we're gonna die! Finally. Okay, welcome to... Oh my god. What the hell was that?
My phone, it just went off because he streamed. Okay, I'm sorry, go.
I'm actually gonna shit myself. Why is that your notification sound for me streaming?
It's the default. I just don't care enough to change.
Don't care enough to put it on silent for when we're actually in the stream.
Oh my god. Alright, we're in suck now. Good. How, you're not dead, right? No one here's dead?
Not last time I checked.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna double check John, he might actually be dead.
Dying, but that's about it.
Yeah, well, is it past tense? Are you currently, like, have you already died?
No, not yet.
Okay, cool. Well, fine then. I hope everyone else is fine. The 0 people that are on it right now.
We have to, we have to wait because it's that 5-minute shit. We have to wait
Yeah.
for people to, yeah. Okay. Hello. What's all this then? Okay, so as people have already showed up, yes, all 3 of us are still alive and well. We're still here. Laser John, have you got enough toilet paper? Are you good?
I believe so. That could very well change.
Yeah, well, I only have like 1 roll left, and I don't know.
You have 1
You're
left?
just gonna have to use your hand.
Yeah.
Wait, really? You only have 1?
Yeah. It's bad because the whole fucking thing is true where everyone's buying toilet paper because everywhere I go, including my Walmart, it's just gone.
Oh yeah, it is true though. It is, because I went to mine and it's just vanished. I don't understand. Dude, that's what sinks are for.
It's fucking insane.
Yes.
I don't know why people are buying so much toilet paper though. I mean, I understand that they're gonna be locked in their fucking house for like a week or 2, but like, you don't need that much toilet paper.
People are thinking like they're gonna prepare for months. They're not gonna be able to like wipe their ass for like months.
I'm almost tired of talking about this already, and we've only just done. We've spent like the last week or 2 asking why toilet paper. Why? Now I get that people say it's because the mob mentality, the self-fulfilling prophecy of because other people are going to hoard it, we need to hoard it to make sure we've got some. So then everyone ends up doing that, and then there isn't any. But even with that taken into account, why this particular item? Like, I get food, I get all the long-lasting.
Buy out all like the canned green beans or something. Why the toilet paper?
The food is gone because I've checked some of the supermarkets and all the frozen meat and canned stuff and long-lasting. It's all gone. All the bread, everything's gone. But why toilet paper? Number one, is toilet paper going to save you? You're just going to cover your mouth with it and then you won't get. Number 2, does toilet paper expire? No. What the? Unless it biodegrades, I don't know.
Well, watch this shit. Like you watch this shit. Like weeks from now, they're gonna find out. Like, hey, if you eat toilet paper, you're gonna end up like curing yourself of the virus.
Okay, but yeah, I can't see this lasting much longer than another, like a couple of months. So as long as you got enough for like
months,
2,
I'm
3
seeing like
hours.
maybe like a couple of weeks, like
Really?
2 more. I'm saying like 2 more, it's gonna level out, and then people are gonna be like, oh, well, it's going away, so we don't care anymore.
I really do hope it does go out within the next couple of weeks. Fuck, I don't want this shit to last several months.
As you know, in China they've like it's going down, like the number of new cases, like there's no new cases or some shit like that.
Yeah, well,
so
China said that.
Yeah, but come on, you're right. Calm down. It's fucking China. We can't.
No, dude, it's okay. There's no more now. They're all gone.
Okay. Oh, I see. It's just trying to say there's no more now.
I mean, they were the one that said, "Oh no, it's not actually a problem, guys."
Yeah, that's true. That's fucking true. What am I saying? But I'd like to think that it means that they've what do you even call it? They've reached the other side of the hill. I don't fucking know. Some metaphor that means that it's over.
They've passed
At
the.
least
They're over the hill.
they're past the
You
peak.
said that.
Yeah. Seem a little quiet. You better not have us fucking quieten down again like the old streams.
I'm not. I
swear to God.
literally can't. I
Wait,
literally
what?
can't have it any higher.
It is really quiet. I've just checked the stream. Why are we so quiet? What the fuck?
Why are you so quiet?
No. Everyone except you again. Like the old times. What are you doing to us? You're trying to shush us up so you can. It's really quiet. Have you listen to the stream for yourself?
Conspiracy theory? Laser's trying to get us, like, outside the door so we can get the corona? I don't think so, Laser. I'm on to you.
What do you mean the doors?
Check.
Like,
it.
it's
Laser,
like,
check the
it's like
stream.
he's backing up away from us, so, like, he's just, like, our voice is just fading out because he's,
Oh
like,
my
backing up.
god.
Let me listen.
It was not good. It was not good. That was the joke.
Oh, you suck.
Fuck's sake. I'm gonna have to talk right up into the fucking mic like this.
Oh,
Man, just to make sure.
holy crap.
All right, let me join you. All right. Okay.
I don't
Maybe
want to
do
do this.
something
I'm
now?
gonna have to do it. If we're not, hang on. If we're not loud enough, then we're gonna have to just manually do something about it. See, there we go. How's that sound now? Am I better? It's now closer
actually
to me.
does sound better.
I used to move my mic closer to my face, but then I realized it's too
That's
loud.
what I did.
can never find, and I can never find a fucking audio balance. Anyways, what the fuck else did we talk about with Corona other than the fucking?
Well, hang on. Let me just make sure that. So, chat. How do we sound now? Like, I'm set now.
Yeah,
so
guys, how do we sound now?
Yeah, guys, how do I sound?
I'm serious. I'm not fucking around. I've moved it closer, so I'm now. So how does it sound now?
Yeah, we all moved it closer, right? You moved it like closer.
I'll do a sound test. You can never do a sound test with these two motherfuckers because they always do the in the mic jump.
Sound test.
Better. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's better. Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
leave
we're
it like
fine.
this until stream's done. It better not be like this shit next time. I don't know what happened to your setup. How come it's?
It was
fucked?
literally the same as the last one. I literally didn't change anything.
You guys, you have to sort it out. You can't just have us two really quiet like that. It's messed up. Come on, it's a three-man show here, not one man and two whispers. Especially when one of them whispers carries the whole. Okay, I'll stop. So yeah, the virus. How's everyone
Are
doing?
you
Is
all,
anyone
aren't you
fine?
worried about dying or something?
Huh? Me? No.
Okay, good. I don't think I actually asked. You're all healthy, right, chat? Everyone's doing good.
Is
Everyone's
there anyone who's actually ill that can report of something right now?
Okay, is anyone? If
Yeah,
anyone's sick,
are any of
with
you sick?
Corona in the chat, don't be in the
I'm-
chat because you're gonna spread it to everyone else in the chat. So get out.
Yeah, don't type. If you type in the
Computer
chat if
virus.
you have corona, then everyone else is gonna get it.
Computer virus.
Oh.
Don't cough into the chat. You'll spread toolbars and
Don't
bonzi
cough-
buddy
don't
and
cough into
start
the
some
mic.
strippers
Yeah,
onto
don't
my computer.
don't cough.
You'll put the corona in my ears.
Just say that from now on. Every time we hear some stupid bullshit, you got Corona in my ears.
You got corona in my ears.
Okay. So okay. So we have a. I was supposed to do a rundown of topics, but we sort of got sidetracked. So we did one, which was the map thing. You want to talk about that?
Oh god, yeah.
Oh yeah.
'Cause people aren't suggesting-
we can like breeze into that like once we get like off when we get like corona in general, because like my life has been impacted not just from like what I want to do, but what other people want to do to me. And that's the thing, like all the shutdowns have been happening. Like I never like, well, I completely understand, but like still, it's really hard just to like live now. I can't get like a haircut. I can't go to the gym. They're shutting down all the ABC stores too.
The only fucking place that's really closed down for me is my work, which, thank fucking God. I mean,
Oh yeah, my
our-
school too. That's a given.
Like pretty much everywhere else, like Walmart, hell, even GameStop. When I want to go pick up my fucking pre-ordering, they're still pretty much open and doing normal. So
I know. The
Fucking
essentials like GameStop.
Yeah. The essentials, yeah, GameStop, of course. Of all
Well, I mean, it is
places, fucking
essential.
GameStop.
It's too early to segue into the next topic.
Yeah, I was. Fuck.
The fuck is an ABC store? Yeah, what is that? Fucking
It's
preschool toys?
no, it's the Virginia like it's where you buy booze.
Where you buy
We have
booze.
one of those where I live, actually, and yeah, it's a
Okay.
pretty good place for booze.
Yeah, they closed
ABC
ours.
store.
I don't even know if they closed ours. They probably did, but I have no idea. 'Cause I haven't
My
been
dad was
for a
like mad about it too. He's like, one like whatever he was getting. I don't even know which one it was. But this is like stores that I didn't imagine would close for this stuff are just for like that little bit of help.
Maybe
Is there any companies that we know of that's capitalizing on this shit?
We
the
we
beer.
have MatPat.
Oh,
Well,
I mean,
I guess.
is Corona really doing anything? Like,
it said that it was like a small increase in sales in America. Look, it's not.
I thought
really
they were
that
tanking. I
significant.
thought they were like doing awful
No.
because of it.
No, it was like a 5% increase or some shit for 2 months after January or some shit.
Really?
I mean, I know stuff
Yeah.
is increasing, like, for stuff like obviously like toilet paper and like essential shit. Like, I heard that some fucking bullshit articles on Twitter or whatever saying some shit about like how video games are starting to get more fucking big because
Well, yeah,
people are
yeah.
gonna
That,
I
start
mean,
that's a
to-
obviously,
point,
if people are like going to be trapped in their homes, then like that's the only thing they're going to be able to do.
anything released
Yeah.
now is going to be instantly. It's going to get a lot more plays than it would have done normally. So a couple of games that have come out recently are going to do exceptionally well, better than they thought they would. And the opposite is true for movies. I reckon for like cinemas and shit. Okay, it's like the fucking London. They're shutting all the cinemas.
I mean, they've literally closed all the theaters, so I imagine
That's
they're
it.
going to do a bit bad.
What is it? Onward. That shit's fucked. Their sales. That's it. Their box office.
I mean, they were already done
It's about
before
to be-
like this outbreak was even
And
happening.
what was that? Invisible Man. That shit as well. No one wants to go to the cinema or the theater now. Not after this.
They can. They're all closed.
They're
That's
all
what I'm
closed,
saying.
and even if they were open, though, people wouldn't want to. The same mentality as, oh, I got to buy all the toilet paper is, oh, I don't want to go anywhere public because the fucking usher might have it or some shit. So even if they were open, people probably wouldn't want to go anywhere, especially not families. The only people who are willing to go to it and fuck around are those spring break idiots who's like, if I get corona, I get corona, I don't care. Those people are the only ones actually going out their way. Everyone else, like families going to see a kid's family movie, no, they're not going to do it. That's it.
Why do we have just both extremes? Why do we have like retard and retard on like both groups? Like there's
It's
people that are like
interesting.
wrapping themselves in bubble wrap and like rolling down hills or whatever, and then there's
And then the
people
other
like
people don't
with
give a
their
shit.
like nips out, like just like
Yeah, I
in a
mean-
thong or something. Like,
Can we
dude, I'm gonna
talk
get
about
corona.
the
I'm gonna
fucking-
scream.
Yeah, can we talk about the Corona challenge real quick?
I don't
I'm
want
pretty
to.
sure. I mean, is this even? I
don't.
feel like I'm seeing more people up in arms about it than the thing itself. I swear to God,
I've
it's
seen
just a
multiple
one
people
video.
do it. No, I've seen a
Really?
second one. Yeah.
Where is this? I'm happy to not see it, but all I've seen
I've seen
is the
people on
girl.
Twitter do it. Yeah.
I've seen
And I have a
2
feeling
girls
that
and
that
2
was
mad
just a
as a joke.
I feel
Yeah,
like
like-
it was just some girl going, "Ha, fucking look at his toilet," and then they clean it, and then they do like a.
No.
And they know. They know. It's,
No, it was an
No,
airplane
no,
toilet.
no.
It was an airplane
Was it-
toilet.
It was a public air. It was a
I
fucking
want to
flight,
believe.
and on an airplane.
I want to
toilet,
believe
fucking
too.
Licked it.
I'm, it's gotten to the point where I just don't even care with this because the amount of stupid shit that I've seen over the years on social media, it's just like I'm numbed to it now. I see something like that and I'm just like, yeah, what an idiot. Like
This
I'm not
isn't-
even
this
mad
isn't
anymore.
Stupid. This is just violently dangerous.
Yeah, I know. It's just
I'm pretty sure if we ever had like an actual fucking zombie outbreak, I'm pretty sure there was gonna be some dumb motherfucker out there be like, "Let's get bit by the zombie challenge," just fucking runs outside and dolphin dives into like a mosh pit of fucking. Oh my god.
Dude,
Thing is,
zombie
it's like a
acid
layer of-
challenge.
I think it's like a layer of irony though, because it's like on one hand, nobody's actually stupid enough to just not understand the ramifications of it, but on the other hand, they do it as a joke, so it's like supposed to be half ironic, like, oh yeah, I'm totally doing a challenge because I'm so stupid, but then they're still doing it anyway. So it's like ironic, but not. Because I don't think anyone's actually that dumb that they don't understand that it's a virus. Because most
You
like,
gotta remember,
bimbos and
I don't
stupid
have
people,
faith.
like,
I do not have the same faith you do.
you gotta remember, a few years ago, people were doing the fucking Tide Pod challenge, eating the fucking little Tide Pod shits.
Yeah, think about
They're
that.
actually dying.
I don't believe it's real. I don't believe there's actually people
was
doing
real.
it. I thought it was a joke. This
No,
is
it was
me.
real.
No, there are people in the hospital.
Because when your
Kids.
company has to make an official fucking statement telling people not to eat the fucking cleaning products.
I still feel like that was like 2 or 3 people did it as like a fucking meme or a stunt, and then went for it like some.
There's
who's the
an-
guy who
if
eats
there's
some
enough
shoe
wealth-
nice shit, like
if-
some shoe nice
Okay,
shit,
okay,
and then
okay,
the
okay.
company sees all the memes and has to be like, okay, now everyone's posting on social media about this whole thing. We have to make a public statement. I feel like it was only brought to their attention because everyone was talking about it.
Look,
Because
if there's enough people, if they wouldn't do it, if it was just like people making memes about it, they wouldn't do anything. If there's obviously been like
nothing.
enough lawsuits and like enough people contacting them to where they've had to make action and say people, hey,
Yeah, but-
don't eat our chemicals.
Yeah, I know, but my point is, I don't think there's that many people actually doing it. I think it was just the uproar of everyone talking about it that got it to their attention more than the things. So like 5 people lick a fucking toilet and do challenge, and then fucking thousands of people go, oh, this challenge is so stupid. These people are so stupid. Now everyone knows about it because all these people are complaining. That's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily the very small handful of idiots doing it. It's the surrounding hubbub about it that brings it to official attention.
I'm
like
definitely
companies.
saying like, yeah, sure, Corona challenge might have been like very, very few people. I've seen multiple, but I can't prove any more than that.
Then again, this isn't like, you gotta remember,
damn well.
there are plenty of people who are completely offline. They probably just see the video and immediately just fucking do it.
What are you
without,
talking about?
posting.
There's no way.
What, you just hear someone like on like a video like lick a toilet, like, I'm gonna do it with no proof and I'm just gonna tell people I did it. No, you're gonna record that.
No, people
Shit,
are doing
you have
it
to.
because of social media. Yeah, so of course I'd know. I was laughing because do nothing at Tiananmen Square challenge. Yeah, now you're talking.
All right, I'm gonna do the suck
Starting-
challenge. I'm just gonna like suck my microphone, okay? I'm gonna get all the Corona. Here we go.
No. Alright, here you go.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Well, we lasted that long until loud noise joke. Well, he died.
I'm gonna coof. I'm gonna coof. I'm
Coofing. I'm coofing. The coofer.
The
You are a
20-year-old
coofer
coofer.
now. You are the coofer now. Man, I remember when I was 20. Shit.
People are retarded. Okay.
Yes, retarded.
We're retarded, I think. I don't think Corona is the only thing people should be worried about. I think it's fucking drain damage people should be worrying about.
Yeah, drain
No, only
damage.
you have that. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
People are
My
just
whole
crazy.
my whole family is stocking up on like arms and ammo because of the whole drain damage people thing.
Yeah.
Like we're afraid, like they're afraid of getting robbed for some reason. I guess for the toilet paper, nothing else is valuable in this
There's
universe.
fucking toilet paper raids of people just breaking the
Just
people's
give me the
houses.
fucking toilet paper. Hand over the toilet paper and no one gets hurt.
Give me the
Like
paper.
Mad Max shit where like people just fucking create their own fucking. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're just like driving these really decked out cars and shit, racing,
They look
trying to get the
like
toilet
they've been like
paper.
fucking the cars look like they've been like fucking TP'd or some shit because they have like streaks of like toilet paper coming off the back and everything. Oh my god.
Aw.
Yeah, just think Mad Max, instead of oil, it's toilet paper. and actually, no, it can still be oil, but it's like hand wash oil. Like
Oh.
baby oil.
Hand
and shit.
sanitizer, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the currency for this dystopian world we're going for.
Yeah, I know. With the pain.
Toilet paper.
Okay. We're kind of. I feel like we're kind of drying up. There's a chat got something for us to.
No,
they
no,
usually
okay.
suggest shit. You got.
Does
We're-
Matt Pat
we're
have
gonna
toilet
go-
paper?
He will always have money, so he probably gets.
I mean, hopefully, with all the shit he puts on his YouTube channel, I hope he has some toilet paper.
He probably has like a
paper
fucking.
tree on.
Like, with so much money he has, he probably has a personal ass wiper. To be honest, like, think about it.
He does. It's called his YouTube fan base.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what did he do exactly? Because I don't keep up with Matt Pat. I don't watch his shit.
So he released a video on Game Theory that was who will survive the coronavirus. Well, it wasn't that. It was who will survive the censored virus.
Let me check it out. Hang on.
He wrote censored on the video because he couldn't put coronavirus. No, it's still up. I think.
Okay, let me check. Game.
He put censored virus in the title just so it would like get past YouTube's barrier.
Yeah.
Today we're talking about that same fucking picture of him with the fucking things on his chin.
Don't watch. Don't give him a view. Don't even bother.
No, I want to look at it. That same image. He's been using that for like years. I bet he doesn't even look like that anymore. I bet it looks like fucking. He's got like stubble and shit.
The thing is that he's using a catastrophe for fucking YouTube money, and like the whole video he's complaining about not being able to get YouTube money out of it, or like having to censor himself to talk about it. You're talking about a fucking like Mario will die of coronavirus. What public service are you doing that you believe you should get paid for?
That for real though, because I saw a tweet the other day. You know them tweets where they get you, where they fake you out, where they're like, on March 20th, 2020, Sir David Attenborough woke up peacefully and had a nice day. You know one of them shits?
Yeah.
They did that shit with Charles Martinet the other day, with like, is tested positive for being one of the coolest voice actors ever. Or some shit like that. I saw
that's just lame. I like the ones where it's like, fucking Tom Hanks was spotted outside of his house. That was it.
Tom Hanks was spotted outside of
It's just the most basic shit. Oh my god.
That's all it was. This was just like, just so you don't have to watch the rest of that video, Cranky dies.
Cranky? Well, of course Cranky fucking dies. He's old. Why are people so surprised, man? This is the other thing I was going to say. Oh, everyone's going to fucking die. Ugh. See, I know people are saying, you're stupid if you just compare it to the flu. And I know it isn't the same, but you have to put it into perspective. You see the deaths, and it's always old people, man. It's always fucking old people, or people who have cancer or some
immune system compromised or whatever.
Yeah, all that. It's not some baby or child or young person who's just fine, who just randomly dies. It's always old people or someone with an underlying health issue. They think everyone's going to die. Of course Cranky's not fucking die. He's old man. He need a walking stick.
You know the current number of cases is not the current number of people that actually have it at one time.
All those potions, and he didn't have a fucking...
Like 3/4 of the people that have had it have like fully recovered at this point.
And that's the thing.
No one shows that.
The papers don't fucking show it. I know, because I was reading the paper yesterday or the other day, and it was doing that figure where it has the total numbers, blah blah blah, total number infected, deaths, blah. They don't show you the number of the people who survived. They do it on purpose, man. Fucking media. They want you to fucking panic. They want you to be fucking. They make the politicians. They show them saying, "Oh, you know, don't panic. Everything is in order." But the media is like, "Yeah, go on, fucking panic. Go on, fucking go crazy. Come on, we need views, man." It's the same thing. It's like when I gotta keep mentioning Joker like every podcast, but when Joker come out in the cinemas, come on, there's got to be a shooter somewhere. Come on, shoot up the cinema, please. We need it. This is what they're doing. The media, the papers, the news. That's what they are. They're fucking enemy of the people. Hate them. Horrible. They just want the shit to be chaos because they're
trying. I like this was like the first time I ever actually watched like a presidential like speech like in my life.
Big words. National emergency.
Okay. Look,
that was funny.
That's like the worst thing you could actually like pin him for because like contextually, yeah, those are big words. Really big words. People are just saying, words. Trump dumb small letter.
Blump stupid.
Go Brumpf.
Dumb. I mean, it was funny though, because even if there's more context to it, he meant like big words as in that's like serious, hard.
It's a serious issue, yeah. That's the whole thing. That's what he's talking about.
It's just funny to like go on Twitter or whatever, and it's like the first thing you see in the midst of all this panic from him is just like big words.
They're heavy words. That's what he meant. They're
Yeah,
very
heavy
like
words.
yeah.
If he'd have said heavy words,
But
it'd been a
people,
bit
of
better.
course, like people are just going around saying, "Oh, Trump doesn't know letters,
He's stupid.
dude. Too many letters for him, dude. An
Third
E,
grade level.
an R." Vin Diesel goes, eh.
Okay, the Rock goes there. Well, at the
goes,
moment, Vin Diesel goes, and the Rock goes at the moment, because you know, I think they're okay at the moment though.
Yeah, they're fine.
You'll never be able to tell Vin Diesel because he always sounds like he's got something anyway.
It's funny. Like I actually saw on Twitter, like in one of their like stupid like articles, it says which celebrities have coronavirus. Like I don't care. I don't care at all.
Fucking bitch. Imagine you all shut the fuck up. You see that? The video of them singing Imagine and shit? Like, fuck off. I know everyone has said this already. I'm not exactly dropping some new knowledge with this, but every other YouTuber has already told them to fuck off. But I'm going to say it as well. Fuck off. These fucking celebrities going, Imagine it. Shut up. You rich motherfuckers crying in your fucking £12 million mansion. Sam Smith, bitch. Shut up. We're all dying. Well, no, we're not. But
There's only one question I have now, actually, about celebrities. Will Will Smith catch the corona?
Oh, that's hot.
He's checking his temperature with a thermometer. Oh, that's hot.
Oh, that's hot.
I do like that even in the course of a global pandemic, we can still make fucking Will Smith hot jokes. It's great.
He like checks like on a thermometer, he gets like a 102 or something. It's rewind time.
Vin Diesel has that Botox fucking jaded look to his face. You never know if he was sick. But that's for all the movie posters though. Every time he's just got to look at the camera. He doesn't have to do a face, and he's already selling it.
Yeah. No, yeah. Vin Diesel was. The Rock goes.
And Will Smith go, duh.
Yeah, Will Smith goes.
But anyways, Matt Pat is terrible. So
Matt Pat is actually a terrible person. Yes, you're correct.
It's annoying. I remember I used to watch. Yeah, that's the thing. I remember when I used to watch Game Theory. I used to watch some of them videos because some of them used to interest me. Like 2015 years ago, there was some that I kind of liked. Like there was this one where they tried to calculate how fast the bullet bill is or some shit. Like even that makes no sense because it's a video game. I like how they tried to make sense of it if it was real. They use maths and shit to calculate it. I don't know. It was a fun little thought experiment. Like
when they actually give a shit, you know.
And
when they actually care about like the material and like try and back it up with science or something. I don't think it was Game Theory, but like someone was trying to prove like how hot like the BFG shot is in Doom 2016.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think it was Game Theory. I think it was someone else. But like that's the kind of stuff that I like. Not like who is Freddy Fazbear? Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing, and one of the other ones was like what gender is Pyro from TF2 or whatever. That was like years ago, but it was interesting because it's like a mystery or trying to figure out something in reality and use like educated guesses and science and maths to calculate and work out shit. Is interesting, but then they went from actual theories to just fanfics, I guess is what it is. Kind of fan theories.
It is.
Fix. It's not like actual theory as in using theory.
It's sans Ness.
Like that was probably like the start of it. But theory, it's like the use of the word theory. Like when you use the word theory in schoolwork, it's like working out shit and calculating shit. But now they mean theory as in like literal sense, like fan ideas that might not even be true at all, and just like storylines and plots and shit that don't make no sense. Like this is secretly
theory is just like an excuse to like say some crap like it didn't have to be true. It's just a theory. It didn't have to be correct.
It is Laser Ink Sam Undertall.
Yeah, I'm Sam.
You're Sam. But yeah, that's why I sort of switched off because it just became like not. I didn't mind every once in a while they want to do like a theory on a popular game. I do get it, but they started really milking it. Like it was always FNAF and Undertale and this shit. And not just was I not interested in those games, but just got sick of the videos. Just became crap. Like it's the same crap. And
how many Five Nights at Freddy's final theories did they have?
I don't fucking know, and I don't want to know.
Like
Game
6.
Theory. Why did my wife leave me?
Game Theory. Do I have testicular cancer? You got to start every question off with Game Theory now.
Okay.
Game theory. What's the
Game
next
theory.
fucking
How you
topic?
doing? That's it. That's the whole video. Game theory. How are you? Now, using the scientific terms of logistics and deduction, we can work out that about 80% of the audience are actually doing quite well, given that they clicked on this video and have got the attention span to last this long to be listening to us at this point. So you can use theory to
Game
figure
theory.
out.
Game theory. Can you shut the hell up? Thank you.
I'm pretty good. Game theory. How about you?
No.
Hey, you didn't say game theory before that.
Yeah, but it wasn't a question. It was a statement and a response and an answer. You fucking retarded. Game theory. Are you really that stupid?
Game theory. What's wrong with you?
Game theory. What? What?
Game theory. Hey, wait. Yeah, even better. Game theory. Who?
Game theory. That's it. That's the title. Game
Game
theory. With a
theory,
question mark.
huh?
Game theory. Game theory.
Game theory?
I mean, at that point, that's how I felt when I unsubbed from them years ago. I'm like, game theory.
Game
No.
theory?
Unsub. You know. Okay, so yeah, Matt, Pat.
Yeah.
What else have we got? We've got a very big segment coming up. I don't know if you want to.
I'm sure we have more than enough of like virus material out there. Who's been impacted? Like, I want to hear like from chat. How have you been impacted? Like, have you been like cut off from something that you really like doing?
Yeah, is there anyone who's actually been really affected by this and like is pissed off or stuck
Like,
or can't do something?
Beyond just like being sick or
anyone
like,
been like
just
any symptoms?
Yeah, are you dying?
Game theory. Are you
Game
dying?
theory. Are you dying?
No, okay. Doesn't seem that anyone. No, I think that if people were suffering, they wouldn't be watching this right now. They would be sick. I have a brain hernia. Well, that's not to do with that's not related to the subject at hand, though, is it, mate? Come on. I was tested positive.
How are you guys doing? We care about your health. I have a brain hernia. Come on, man. No one cares.
No, I mean it's not related. Come on. You always had that. Anyway, school, work, went outside, won, and now I'm cold. My throat is sore. Oh, well, there you go. He's dead. He's fucking dead.
You're dead.
Bye,
I'm sorry.
Mario Castillo, you're fucked. Bye. That's kind of is that kind of harsh? Someone just says, "Oh, I got a bit of a cough." Oh, bye. Rest in peace.
Considering where this man lives, you're dead. Yeah.
I woke up with a cough yesterday. Rip, Arrow, you're dead. Bye. Rest in peace. Dig the grave. After going to town, that I confirmed case for work. Yeah, he's fucked. He's a goner.
You've killed all of us. You've actually killed.
Like Laser, I'm all right. Like this whole chat's fucking dead.
Dude,
like, how you doing, chat?
That guy lives near me. We're all dead. I'm dead now.
You know what? Yeah, like I said, like anyone that types in chat that has symptoms, everyone's dead.
Okay.
You're all you
spread to everyone else in chat.
Yep. We all have it now.
Can we play Quiplash? You know damn well every fucking answer would be something to do with being ill.
You didn't say game theory, so we're not playing it.
Kind of disappointed.
Yeah, he didn't say game theory. Yeah.
Coughing a lot. No, not Nan.
Oh God.
Live. He will not die. He will live. Okay, I'm calling it. Everyone else is gonna die except him.
The best of us.
You can just draw your way out of it, like fucking I don't know.
Game theory is just going to expose how stupid the world is.
Shut the fuck up, Kevin.
Gain theory. That you spelled it wrong. You still can't do it.
Gain theory. The gym
at Walmart. Oh my god.
Yeah, make game theory. It's like game theory, but it's like only like physical fitness related questions about video game characters.
Game theory. Can I lift this 120-pound dumbbell? Yeah, this is strictly the laser section because he's the Chad that goes to the gym.
Being honest, I've actually like tried doing better about that. And you know what? Your life will actually be better if you do. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now.
I mean, obviously. I could tell. I would bet.
I don't have a lot of like inside knowledge. I just kind of do my own thing, or just like listen to like what people are telling me. Do it.
I've always wanted to go to the gym.
I respect that.
Yeah, it's something I really need to do.
Gang theory. How long can you last in Detroit after 9 p.m.? Hey, well, with this virus going around, maybe longer than normal because there's less people.
Don't step onto blood turf at 3 a.m. I got
Nah,
shot
all
7
the
times
bloods
in the
be coughing,
chest.
though. All the bloods be coughing blood. I don't know. No, but you think about it. Maybe you're less likely to get stopped or mugged or robbed because everyone's so worried about cashing some shit. Like, yo, bitch, give me your money. Oh shit! You just got a cough, you're like, and they'll fucking run away. There you go. And then they won't steal your shit.
Immortality.
Nah, it's not immortality. It's invulnerability. You can just cough in a fucking 360 radius around.
If one of them like shoots at you, you just cough like where the bullet's going, and the bullet will disintegrate.
This is so stupid. Well, if you work out way too hard, your immune system can actually decrease. Oh, Laser's gonna die.
No, he's way too hard. Like I know what he means. Like if,
I know what he's doing. He's going like the guy at the.
That's how he got good with the noises. That's how I was getting good with the noise. He's exercising his fucking voice.
Yes. With every rep, I can imagine him lifting weights. I just imagine like this big open gym room and other people in the corner trying to exercise, just minding their own business. And then,
I'm just gonna like turn my webcam. I'm just gonna be like a balloon animal. Hey guys.
Why is everyone saying horse? Horse? No, I'm not feeling horse at all. I'm feeling fine. My throat is not hoarse.
No.
Horse divorce.
It's oh my god. It's okay.
So all right, I'm banning anyone else that says horse.
Some bullshit from your server, because I swear to God, I'm about to fucking clamp down in a minute.
Here on out, anyone that says horse gets banned.
Why? Okay. What's going on?
For context, yesterday, or no, a couple of days ago, we did a event in my server. We played a.
I knew it.
We played a game called fucking Scribble.io, and it's basically like a.
I know what that is.
Yeah, we played it, and for some fucking reason, everyone just started fucking spamming horse and drawing horses and shit for no reason.
Great. That's how all the best jokes start, for no fucking reason.
I wasn't even paying attention half the time. I was doing my own thing, trying to multitask, and then I see everyone just fucking crying in tears because of fucking horses. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
The only people that were crying in tears were 2 chuckle nuts.
If you get in a fight, remember to cough on your fist to inflict poison damage. Damage. Yeah. Oh, John said horse. Oh, well, we got to ban you from the call now. That's it. You're banned from suck.
You're banned from suck.
You said the word.
There he goes. He's gone.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh my god.
All right. You know what? That'd be a cool thing you can do in Doom Eternal. What do you think? You can do that.
What, cough on people?
Fist. Yeah, just Doomslayer just starts coughing a fucking.
Hugo Martin announces the new the new virus add-on.
The cough.
DLC. Cough DLC.
Coof.
A surprise DLC in time for the recent event. Okay, well, if there isn't another topic people want us to talk about first, if we're going to get into this, then Laser's going to take it away, because I don't know, John, have you been playing it at all? I don't know.
I have played it a little bit, but honestly, there is one thing that's really thrown me off of playing it, but I'll let Laser talk about the game first.
Because otherwise, this is all Laser's bit, because I have not played it at all. This is your time to shine.
All right, we understand. Let me put this in a way that is completely scripted and well thought out, and I think it's good to highlight like pieces of this game in an appropriate fashion. So here I go.
Oh my god!
No, I'll tell you what, that's exactly the reaction we were hoping it was. Remember when we were talking? You think about it, guys, in chat. All the streams we've done, all the episodes, trailing back months. We did this. We looked at this game from an early point so many times, theorizing how great it's gonna be. Like, oh, it's so good.
It's really good. Yeah.
So it lived up to everything we hoped it would be.
I would say yes. I would say it did.
Oh wait, the question though: does he grunt too much? Remember that was our one criticism, that he did it too much.
Yes, yes, he does. And
but you can turn it off.
Can you? I looked through the options for it.
Yeah, it's in there. It's literally in there. I saw it.
I actually looked through there. I don't. Okay, fine. I'll
Options
check.
down,
I'll check again. But like,
grunts off.
honestly, like I sometimes like couldn't hear it. Sometimes when you like get in your head like, oh, he's grunting every time he gets hit, then like it just sticks with you and it's like, oh my god, it sucks. But no, if you can actually turn it off, then
Yeah,
I really
think it's in the
can't
audio.
see anything
Okay,
too
so,
wrong
yeah,
with this
I
I don't
game
know
right
how
now.
you missed it. What?
I looked. I actually looked. I don't know.
I swear to God, it's there. I saw it. But
Okay, I'll do it tonight.
Whatever.
You can
Whatever.
eat
Anyways.
cock.
Okay, so
Anyways.
aside from the continuous grunts that you can probably turn off, it lives up to expectations. Shit. And is
Yes.
it basically Doom 2 to 2016's Doom 1, like Hell on
I'd say
Earth,
so.
like
Yeah, but
city maps?
okay, I'm gonna explain this. This is not an insult, by the way. This
Oh.
game is autistic.
What? How's that not an insult?
It's not an insult because there are so many things to keep track of, like
Okay.
so much more than the first one. I'm gonna go ahead and say
Right.
now I've only played like 2 levels. I've only played 2 levels, so I don't want spoilers.
Yeah.
It was just, like
Spoilers.
demons die.
Doom guy. The demons die. Spoilers. The demons die.
Spoiler: Vin Diesel goes. "Ugh." But like, okay, this HUD is so like cluttered with
the
like
code.
yeah, like with like because there's like you have so much shit to work with. Okay,
So you said you could customize it, like
you can customize like you could like colorize it and like some other crap like that.
right.
And you can turn off certain features. Like I know that much. You can turn off certain features of the HUD, but you can't really like customize it like extremely. Like you can't change it.
I think they oversold that. Honestly, I don't think it's as customizable as they offered. But you have like 3 like armor abilities you have to keep up with. You have the rune system from the first game. You have like the health, armor, and ammo upgrades. But they upgrade like also different things too now.
Oh.
And then you have like weapon upgrades as well, like this weapon mods. Basically they just added like 4 different like actions that give you back either health, armor, or ammo that you have to keep track of in like 1 level. And they like load all this on top of you, and it's really hard to keep up with sometimes. Like there's so many like elements on this HUD that are all like vital to you surviving because they all give you like different pieces.
Maybe they made it just a little bit too complicated because it is at the end of the day supposed to be Doom, and it's
maybe I haven't played too much of it, so I can't really tell. I think I'm still getting like the hang of it.
It might be something with the difficulty, especially because me and Laser started off really high. He started on fucking Nightmare. I started
on Nightmare. It might have been a mistake.
It might not be as bad as it seems on fucking.
All my friends that are playing Ultraviolence saying they're like breezing through it, like the parts that I'm having like real problems with.
Oh, well, I wish I could report, but I seem to be the only human being under the sun who is a Doom fan who is not currently playing it. Every fucking person in both communities I'm in, they keep talking about it all over Twitter, all over Discord. I just have to close everything off and just not look because
that's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. I haven't looked at YouTube in a day.
No, not because I'm worried about spoilers or anything, because I don't think there's anything really for me to be spoiled about, but just because I feel a bit stupid. Like, I'm supposed to be the guy, especially in, like, YouTube people community as well. I'm supposed to be that guy who's, like, fucking obsessed with Doom. And everyone else, like I said, it's nice to see the game being in the limelight again outside of its dedicated community. Now, everyone's talking about Doom again. It's great, right? But now I'm starting to feel a bit shit because everybody is fucking going on about this game and playing it. And I'll
tell you what, it's kind of related to what you're talking about. I love this game. I've hated its launch. I've despised this launch so bad because
What do you mean?
You know how early they've been giving out like copies to like IGN and other like presses?
Oh
like, media?
No, you're talking about them videos that like
yeah, there were so many like first like 7 hours of Doom Eternal.
Because people want to capitalize on it so hard with the clicks and the views without
even
considering
and they've just been like giving out like hotcakes, like anyone who like buy it, Twitch streamers, press, a bunch of crap like that.
Yeah, it was fucking annoying.
And then their art books, art book gets leaked.
Oh my god, I remember seeing a spoiler for that months ago, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude?"
Yeah, it's a shame we couldn't get Hugo Martin in a call so we could talk to him about it. Like you managed to get Joel when he leaked something. Can't we make history repeat itself so I can talk to the id team? No,
you know what? There's one thing I want to fucking ask Hugo Martin. Why the fuck did you lie to me about playing offline?
What? What did he say?
Oh yeah, this is his bit. Go ahead.
Okay, so one thing that's really been throwing me off the whole thing, and I've been just playing Animal
Oh, this is
Crossing
the
instead.
one thing you've been saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one thing that's really been keeping me at bay from actually enjoying the game a little bit too much is that like fucking there's one huge glaring issue.
Right.
There's the forced Bethesda.net login.
Oh no, not again! Do you think they'd learn
Yes.
from the fucking ports?
They didn't learn. Yeah, no one
They did
learned.
not learn an absolute single thing. But here's the thing, right? Hugo Martin, he said a million years ago, whatever, because everyone was getting up in fucking shits about it, because everyone like saw like on the Steam page or whatever it says it requires it. But then he went on to say that you can completely play the campaign offline single player. While he did say that, that's not actually true.
I think maybe it was he was planning to,
Because-
but then
I mean,
Todd
technically you
Howard
can.
snuck
You just have to
out
like
into
put
the
Steam
office.
offline.
The whole thing is that like what you have to actually do is that you have to, if you start the game, you have to quit the game, because if you start up the game normally without the Bethesda account and you don't want to sign up for it, you will get the prompt and you can't skip it. You cannot skip it at all. There's no options, anything. You can't even access the options menu or anything. You can't do anything. You're literally stuck at the title screen because you can't log in. And so the only way to even fucking get past the goddamn title screen is that you have to close out of the game,
Wait a minute.
go onto your little Steam thing, go offline, wait for Steam to restart, start up the game again, and then you won't get the login screen anymore. It is absolutely so scummy. You have no idea. Because fucking Joe Normie over here is going to boot up the game, and he's going to think, well, there's no way to skip the login screen, so I guess I'll give into it.
Wait, who Normie?
So you
Joe
like,
Norrie.
just average Joe.
Can you shut
He
up?
thinks lasers.
But like that's the thing.
All right,
It makes
all
it
right.
so much scummy because like it's so
So
fucking
you can
scummy,
skip
you can't
it.
skip it.
You can get out of it by doing what you just said, but
Yeah,
most people
but the
wouldn't
problem
realize.
is, but most people wouldn't realize that because
Right.
they'll think like, oh, since you can't skip it here, I guess you can't skip it anywhere else.
It's a stomach punch that I can't relate to because I've had a Bethesda account just because I wanted to do like Slayers Club stuff because I wanted like free stuff that they're giving out, and I got free stuff too. I got single piece of paper that has Doom art on it.
Can you wipe your ass with
And
it?
I got a shirt.
Single
I
piece
could,
of
yeah,
paper.
I could.
That's what's most
But
important.
that's really been throwing me off, and it makes no fucking sense to me. And like I left this, it's just, oh my god, it's so bad.
But I can still get around it then. So if I play it, if
You can, yeah.
one day I can just do what you just said.
I did hear though that the console versions don't even have this fucking like requirement
I was gonna
at
ask,
all.
like PS4, do you not have to do that?
I can't confirm it, but I heard people are saying that like it'll show up, but you can actually like skip it.
Right.
I
Maybe he was talking about console ports then. Maybe Hugo was just saying, on PS4, Maybe he didn't. Because I'm thinking there's a video of him just saying, you don't have to do the Bethesda account on single player, and then you zoom in the back of the room where he's sitting, and you just see a little shadow. Sneaky Todd Howard. He's about to do something real quick behind Hugo's back.
It's just like a red laser like appears on his forehead.
Yeah, red laser dot. You don't have to log into Bethesda.net. On PS4, you don't have to do it. You can skip it. But Steam users, I heavily recommend you because we got a Slayers Club and you get a piece of paper. Epic. Please don't shoot.
Get a piece of paper. Yeah, I got a piece of paper. I can show you the piece of paper right after
As
the
long
stream,
as they
actually.
keep that fucking requirement, I'm never going to be able to play battle mode, which I don't really care about. But
what do you mean though? Because you just said you can get out of it by logging.
That's the problem. You can't play. You have to go offline, completely offline.
For it to not show it.
Yeah. And like that also includes no access to battle mode, which I don't even think you can access it, even if you were online without having Bethesda.net. So I don't know.
So basically, if I was to play, I'm not going to do it because everyone else is doing it now. But the one day I finally do play Eternal, and if I want to play it on PC, no matter what, if I want to play anything other than the campaign without having to do that restart log offline bullshit, I have to make a fucking Todd Howard account.
Yes.
Man, fucking Bethesda. Listen, okay? Fuck off, okay? id is the team. They're doing it. They're killing it. They're making the best game of the fucking decade.
Here's the thing. Here's
ruining it.
Here's what I'm
This
thinking.
is shit.
If this is the only like grubby Bethesda like miring of this game, then they've done a great job at keeping their hands out of it.
I mean, yeah, but still, they had to do something like that. Even when they make what seems to be the perfect game after 2016.
The only other thing they've done is put a Bethesda net login on Doom 64, but then again, it's not even required.
That one's skippable though. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's actually.
Why would you even want it on that? It's Doom 64. What are you gonna do with a Bethesda account on that? You can't. Can you play?
You're going to give me skin.
Yeah, the only reason why they have is actually now that I think about it, there's a longer loading time because you have to wait for Bethesda servers to connect or whatever, some bullshit.
It didn't even connect my first time. It failed. And it just skipped right through it.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
I'm laughing.
It has no place in a game that came out on Nintendo. So, imagine if we had this shit when it came on Nintendo 64. Like, what the fuck?
1997 or whatever it was that came out. Yeah,
you guys put DRM on a 26-year-old game. Oh, I'm sorry. We had no idea. Let's instead put DRM on a 22-year-old game. That's different, right?
Yeah. But I'll be laughing at because everyone, I see some people pre-ordering the shit before it came out, getting everything. They're so hyped to get the. But I don't know why everyone's so hyped about Doom 64. I mean, I've got it. I got it on Nintendo 64. If I wanted to play it, I could play it on my N64.
There's only one reason why people are getting hyped up now is because they actually included. No, they actually included a new chapter in the game.
Oh, a new chapter?
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they added more to it. So it's like a Doom 1 episode 4 kind of shit.
You guys care about spoilers?
What, for Doom 64?
Yeah.
I mean, not really, because
I'll say no.
It's not even like a spoiler because it's just like, okay, once you beat the new chapter, it's literally just the prequel to fucking Doom 2016. That's literally it.
Oh.
That's basically what the whole chapter.
So they tried to tie it in. They tried to tie in the storyline.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on. So we've got what do you even? I can't think of the fucking word. We got a storyline that isn't broken. We got the shit that's fluent, right? We can start with the old Doom, and then because Doom 64 was supposed to be like the real Doom 3 in terms of the story. So after Doom 1 and 2, Doom 64 was like set after that, where he just stays in hell voluntarily and just stays at Condemns forever. Right, so if they're going to say with this new chapter that it ties into 2016, then that continues the story after that, and then 2016, and then Eternal, and then Doom 3 just didn't exist or something.
Why does everyone hate Doom 3? It wasn't great.
I don't know. I haven't played it.
I don't even know Doom 3 was canon, to be honest, because I always thought like because when I think back, like I think I'm Doom 2 and the HUD face and shit, like it always confused me as a kid, because in Doom 2, Doom guy has like a fucking like blonde fucking like straight whatever the fuck the hair's called. I forget.
Buzz cut.
Buzz cut, that's it. He has like a fucking blonde buzz cut, but then in Doom 3 he has like fucking black hair. I'm like, are these the same guy? Like
no, they're definitely not the same guy. I figured it because Doom 3 is like a soft reboot.
Yeah.
That's why I figured.
Doom 3, I think it shouldn't have just been called Doom 3. If it had just been called something else like Doom something or another title that's not just 3, I think it might have actually done better on its own because it's just trying to be like the next one. Doom 1 and 2 are just like you can put them together and like it's practically the same game but with
honestly
more.
Speaking,
Doom 3 is like a totally different kind of game.
I wish they called Doom 2016 an actual fucking like Doom 4. I don't know. I still can't get over the fact.
I still call it Doom 4.
Doom.
I mean, Doom 4. It would be better, but I still probably wouldn't.
If Doom 3 is Doom 3, why isn't Doom 4 Doom 4?
Because Doom 64 is Doom 3 story-wise, so Doom 3 shouldn't be Doom 3. So Doom 2016 shouldn't be Doom 4. It should be Doom New Age or some shit. Doom the Slayer or some shit like that because they got the new
the Slayer.
I don't know. Just don't call it a number because it's getting confusing.
Okay, here's the thing. You want to know why Doom 64 was called Doom 64? It was because
I know why.
But like the original title for it was The Absolution. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. I read that a while back.
Yeah. So I mean, like it did have a fucking subtitle, but
they should have called it that. Doom The Absolution. That would have been way better. But Nintendo 64 wanted to put 64 on the end of fucking everything on the console. Stupid. I mean, it works for some games because you'll know. Oh, that was the game on the N64. Yeah. But for Doom, it's like no, you should have done that because it kind of fucks up the whole story. Because now we got Doom and the Ultimate Doom, which is Doom 1, Ultimate Doom, Thy Flesh Consumed is the fourth chapter of Doom 1. Then you got Hell on Earth, which is Doom 2. Doom 64 is technically Doom 3, but we've also got Doom 3 that isn't actually Doom 3. Then we've got Doom 2016, which is technically Doom 4, but isn't actually Doom 4. It's Doom 1 again. Then we've got Doom Eternal, which is actually Doom 2 to Doom 2016, but even though it's technically Doom 5, it's actually Doom Hell on Earth 2, or the reboot of the new Doom. What the fuck? I'm feeling a little chronologically confused.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
Sigil.
What were they thinking?
And then Sigil, and then, hey, let's not forget about the fucking two very obscure Doom RPG games on mobile devices.
Oh man, I wish I could play
They
them.
tied it into
now.
Wolfenstein. What is with these
no.
people? Just make a game. Don't connect it to everything. All right.
But yeah, about the RPGs, I have vague memories years and years ago when I was really little. On one of them old Nokia phones, I think we had one. I don't know whether it was one or two, but we had one of them, and I remember enjoying it because even though it's like a really primitive version of the game, it was kind of fun to play just like a different kind of game that has the same familiar, like characters and creatures and story, rough outline of story, the same kind of universe as Doom, and with the same kind of pixels and everything. But it's like a different kind of game. I don't even really like RPGs, but I just have like a vague memory of kind of liking it because it was just like kind of cool to have it on your. I guess it was something about the novelty of having it on your phone as well. Back then, it was like little portable.
Yeah,
Shit.
if there's one thing I want to do is definitely play those games because I know
can't.
someone's actually. I found a site a while back, and basically someone has the entire both games emulated actually, including Wolfenstein RPG. So.
Because I was starting to think we wouldn't be able to get a hold of them again. Because I did some digging, and I'm like, okay, these were on like old Nokia phones and shit. Does that mean we'll never be able to fucking play them anymore because we ain't got the phones? Like, that's not fair. Why can't they port those? Why can't they throw that in as an extra bonus on the Switch or something?
Does anyone remember that horrid Doom 3 rail shooter that was on mobile?
What?
I heard about that. Isn't it like you can't play it now?
Not it didn't get updated to new operating systems, so yeah, you can't play it anymore.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
And it's only on iOS, so that's great.
Hate iPhones. I'm gonna throw this thing. Okay, here we go.
I've always been a fucking Android user. It's just.
I think we're a bit biased around here, and we don't want any Apple kids coming in our turf because we're three very. I have never used the only Apple product even that I've ever used is an iMac when I first made my first videos, and that's it. I've never used a phone of Apple, and probably never will.
Yeah, iMovie.
So, yep, there you know.
iMovie.
I'll never forget it. As much as I hate it, it is like a part of my history that I hold dear to me.
Yeah,
it was part of my learning. It was part of my growing and my growth.
I hate it, but me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's like the video editing software equivalent of a kidney stone.
Bad. So bad. I'll never forget that. I specifically remember in iMovie when my video got like over 5 or 6 minutes long, and we're talking like shitty rows and story sentence mixing, right? After about 6 minutes of length of the project, it would start lagging really bad. Like everything would take ages to do. Like for example, copy paste the clip on the end of the project, it would just take longer, and moving it and playing it back, everything would take longer, and the project would start really slowing down as if it was getting really heavily weighted. And when I start a new one, it was all fast and zippy and fucking, it's fucking agile again. I remember that, and I remember not being able to cross over a clip. Oh, that was the worst. When you use Vegas, you realize how versatile it is. You couldn't just grab. Like you couldn't just have 2 short clips and take one clip and just drag it all over the second one.
Yeah, you had to like right click like the clips to like crossfade, and then you had to set it to like a value in the crossfade so you can.
They're like fucking magnets. They repel each other. They can't put them together. They have to stay with a gap in between them. It's like what the fuck.
It was so bad.
Apple, more like Fapple. Get your Isaac Newton ass out of here. What's that? It's like a shitty Hulk masturbate, but with Apple. Apple what?
Hulk smash
more
what?
Like Fapple. Okay. But yeah, I hope you guys understood that whole Doom verse. But I'm kind of interested to see, because I was going to say I could just play Doom 64 on Nintendo 64, but I forgot about a new chapter thing. I'm kind of interested to see how they handle what you said, tying in the story with 2016, because we all know that the 2016 and Eternal Slayer is supposed to be like a reboot, like a different character, right? And the Doom 64 story was supposed to be like, Doom guy voluntarily stays in hell forever to fend off hell from Earth. So I don't know how they kind of retcon that to make it fit.
I'll give you one thing. This is kind of like a Doom Eternal thing, though. But like, in comparison to like 2016, I'd rather like them be doing what they did with 2016 story instead of how they do Doom Eternals, because I hate the third-person cutscenes so much. Oh my god!
Yeah,
oh my!
Fucking annoying. There's actually like, because you know how like in Doom 2016, every cutscene or whatever is actually like not really like, it's sort of like ingrained.
They're all in first person, yeah. Like they're all like they're all in game. The thing, and that's how like the narrative was like progressed. Like, you didn't even have to pay attention to them. You could just like sit around like, oh my god, and like, but here like they made so many advances in like that game when it comes to like narratives, like how Half-Life was doing them. Here they just threw all that out the window. It was like, oh, we have cutscenes now, where you get to like watch Doom guy walk around and act all tough and just like
16
I'm
never
muscle,
breaks
I
the
don't talk.
You mean the immersion, Elu? 16 never breaks the immersion. Oh, I enjoyed that though, because I remember when I played it, it was kind of cool. Because all the what you could call cut scenes when scripted dialogue is meant to play, you're still like doing shit, or when you smash in the thing. But yeah, oh god, they're talking again. I mean, when the black bars appear on the top of the bottom of the screen, come on, I want to play.
It really is. It's just like every cutscene is just like someone like monologuing to the Slayer, and like he's just like walking around like, look at my arms, He's like walking real slow, like I'm all cool.
I understand.
He just doesn't give a shit. He's just walking around doing his own thing, and then people will just like tell him like, you need.
The thing about like Doom 4 though is like he actively like didn't care, and he showed that he didn't care. Like
that was
the
cool.
first one where like Samuel Hayden was telling him about the situation, he like throws them on. He just like throws it away from him.
He doesn't give a fuck. I know.
Yeah,
I like that. Like,
it's just like what can get me to killing demons faster. But this is like he's just like sitting around like letting the story happen to him.
That's kind of lame. Because I liked I remember when I played it, it was like there was these parts where like smash the thing. I can't remember what it was, but like the guy was saying, "Oh, do you understand what you've just broken? That was like years of experimental. Doom guy don't give a shit.
Nothing, yeah.
He just broke it. He don't give a fuck." And it was great because you could still move around, do the shit.
Get me back to the demons. Yeah, exactly.
And the other, that's the other thing. I wasn't particularly I didn't favor the story very much in 2016 simply because I just wanted to play Doom. I didn't really care about any story. What I got, I didn't mind it.
That's why this game is perfect. Look, this game is made for both of us. Made for people like you that just want to like shoot everything to death, and made for people like me who actually can dig into it a little bit, because that's where all the codexes come in.
Yeah,
they piece everything together. You don't have to have it shoved in your face like a lot of games that care about their story, like where you have to understand like everything just to know what's going on. Here, you know, like
in the lore, and
you can get the basic group like demons invade, go kill them, and you can like figure out like the motives and the drives and all that if you want.
Right.
Doom Eternal doesn't do that. You just sit around and like,
oh no. That's like the one downside then. That's
hell
like
will come now.
Because in 2016, I liked, like I say, I wasn't really interested in there being a story, but as it came up, I didn't mind it. Like, it was okay. I probably in part due to the fact that it wasn't breaking the immersion, like you say. But I didn't really mind it. I didn't know any of this Olivia shit and Samuel Hayden. I don't give a fuck. I just want to be Doom guy killing the demons. That's the story I know.
I did,
right?
and I learned about it. I just didn't have to. I didn't have to take away from the gameplay to do it. It's perfect.
So I'm kind of worried now if I play Eternal and I have to sit there and watch all this story unfold.
I'm blowing it out of proportion, but I'm just like, this is in comparison to like what I think was a perfect way of doing in-game story, which was Doom 4.
That's true. Yeah, that's fair. Because I'll do it for another game if I knew I had to get invested. I'm like, okay, I'll prepare myself. But when I know it's Doom, like it's like it has to. You expect it to be a certain way. You don't want it to be one of them games where you got to sit there and get invested in a big ass story and a lore. I just want to kill shit, okay? That was what was so great about the old Doom. I know it's a simple game, but it technically has a lore, but it didn't even need to exist. You could just make it up in the background, but the general gameplay was all that mattered. Yeah. There was like a trail, this sort of slither of a backstory going behind it that the fans and the community keep in check, that they remind people that this is a thing. But when you play the game, like, none of that exists. You just got like a text screen when you finish episodes. Is that a thing in Eternal? Like, they should have just done that. Just do a text screen when you finish it.
That'd be funny.
Imagine that. Like all the fucking and then you fucking
just like letters.
Just cheap ass letters on the screen. Thanks for playing our game, Hugo Mine. Oh well.
They would do something like that though. Like they've tried like hooking every single like nostalgia hook they could have so far, to varying degrees of success. Honestly,
I saw you complaining about. I saw you before complaining about certain enemies. So I don't know if you, but that's your gripe. That's just you.
Oh my god!
It's just you that has a problem with this shit. I think everyone else is not. Are we going to talk about it? How much damage do they do?
Well, I'm playing on Nightmare, so they do maximum damage every time. Ooh. So,
I mean, that was probably partly to blame. If you'd have played it on,
are you good? Are you good? All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Revenants have homing missiles again.
Yeah, so?
I didn't hear anything you just said.
He said Revenants have homing missiles again. What do you mean again? What, did they not have them in 2016?
They didn't, no.
Oh shit, I didn't even notice. I must have forgotten, but fuck it. I mean, I didn't mind. I like the Revenants in the game. I don't care. Man, you're just pussy bitch. You always got a problem with the skeletons.
They're awful! They're actually awful now!
I don't know why he's always got this massive issue with Revenants. I've never actually found them to be that bad. And
they're so bad. They're glass cannons in a game that shouldn't have glass cannons, where you should have a good scale.
I'm talking about all Doom games in general, Revenants, right? And this is coming from someone who grew up with the PlayStation Revenant. Have you played the PSX port of Doom with the Revenant? He is slow as a motherfucker. He's harmless. And then when I played the PC one for the first time, I'm like, whoa, shit, this guy's zipping around all over the place. Crazy, you know? But now I'm fine. I don't have that much of a problem with them. I mean, obviously, don't spam them in your ward, but you could say about a lot of stronger enemies. It's not that bad. And in Doom 4, I kind of liked it. 2016 weather.
Okay, Doom 2016, they weren't hard. They weren't hard. They're just kind of like cool. In the way a little bit.
It was when I first saw them in the game. It's like, yeah, it was like a fan moment. Like I'm cheering.
They were really easy to manage. Doom Eternal, that's a whole different story. They've basically been remade because like they just kind of like spray in like a straight line in Doom 2016. Here they actually like spray.
Right.
Like you actually have like a cone to dodge instead of just like a straight line. Just don't stand right in front of them.
Okay.
And they have homing missiles again, which are really good. They're just as good as the originals.
Can you? Yeah. To be fair, you can break the rocket launcher. Okay, so yeah, you can apparently shoot the cannons.
That is a mechanic. You can actually like break parts on certain demons. I don't want to talk about a lot of spoiler stuff. I'm trying to avoid like a bit of that.
I know the Arachnotrons are a big fucking. You know, you have to like break their fucking.
Oh yeah, you basically have to like if you want to fight
that's
them.
Like all I know about Doom Eternal is them videos of Hugo Martin talking about it on YouTube, where he's like describing the enemies. I just got hyped because I saw him saying, "Oh, we took inspiration from the old sprites." That's all I asked. You guys remember the old Suck episodes where I was saying, "Oh, 2016 was good, but I just wish they'd still use the iconic designs." Well, that's what they fucking did in Eternal, and I'm happy. I'm glad. And they showed it in the video. Like they showed the sprite of the zombie man, the Arachnotron, and say, "Look, we're gonna base it on the original." Good. That's what you should have done in the first place. I'm glad. It looks cool. And they still, and you guys are saying, "Oh, it's hard to make a low res pixel thing look good in new graphics." Bullshit. Look how they did it. It looks great. It doesn't look exactly like it, but it resembles it enough. Like the zombie man and the Arachnotron, it resembles them, and the Fatso, but it still has its own modern twist.
I still think they're making this look stupid.
Great. Okay. No, it's bullshit. It's how they were always supposed to look. They were never supposed to look different. This is how they were always supposed to look. Fuck them, okay? They got it wrong. Doom 3, Doom 4, they're not doing it right.
Got it wrong. Yeah, they did their own game wrong.
No, if you want to do it right, this is it. And that's what I care about. I see them, they look good. I don't care. Homing missile, fuck it. I'll deal with it. I like how they look. Shit looks like it's what it should have been the whole time. Just the old Doom enemies, but updated and made with the new technology and the 3D models and everything. And, you know, to a modern game, a remake. of all the iconic creatures that
It's
I
not a
know
remake.
so
It's a
well.
new game. It's a new game. They're expanding. That's the point of making a new game. You really just want like, oh, I'm gonna make Doom 2, but again, because that's exactly what Final Doom was, and it was awful.
No, but there's a big difference between that and this, though, isn't there? It's not just the same fake 3D pixel art. This is a totally different league of technology and a generation of games. This is totally different. And of course, you can do a lot more in this game than just run and gun and hit switch and find key and exit, right? There's a lot more going on. I just wanted to see the same characters and creatures have their own modern rendition. I didn't want them to make completely different shit and give them this. At least don't give them the same name. That's the shit that gets someone to look. That's not fucking Mancubus if it's not like orangey skin colored with the black lines and the shits on them. And the zombie, don't call it zombie man if you ain't got green hair. Get out of here, okay?
Oh,
I don't like it. Don't call it an imp if it isn't brown with the spikes, okay? Bullshit. Call it something else. Just call it something else. Like, what was it in Doom 2016 as Summoner or whatever? Yeah, okay, new enemy, fine. It's different.
yeah, because it was a completely new enemy
Good.
that had like
But what I'm saying is
archvile
don't
like
call it the
positions.
same shit. Don't call it the same shit if you're not gonna make it even vaguely look like it. Like, what the fuck was the Hell Knight? I didn't even recognize the shit in 2016. You might as well just call it something else. Just call him a.
It's because it looked like the Hell Knight in Doom 3.
Yeah, but that's Doom
I
3's
mean-
fault then. They did it wrong too. They shouldn't have called it Hell Knight. They should have called it something else because it doesn't. It's not what a Hell Knight looks like. They're fucking up. There was epic original art that was
Epic
drawn.
original. The Hell Knight was a recolor.
Yeah, I mean,
No, you're not fucking let me finish my shits, okay? Obviously the Hell Knight was a recolor, but I mean the original, the Baron. You seen the original art that was drawn from id and the fucking people that did the shit. That art can be like the Cacodemon was based on the Dungeons and Dragons shit, you know, or whatever it was. They could take that shit and make something modern with it instead of just making a completely different design and then saying, "Oh, that's a Cacodemon." No, it's fucking not. It's something else. Just call it a different name. Stop gatekeeping, you fuck. I'm not gatekeeping though. This makes sense. Just call it something else if you want to do a different design. Don't try and tell us it's the same fucking creature. No, it's not. It doesn't even vaguely look like it.
All right, you're not Hexa. You don't look like Hexa.
Yeah,
The
you don't look
fuck?
like
That's like.
You're
What's
Plum's
it like?
Joker. I
What's
don't know
it
what you're
like?
talking about.
Yeah,
What's
it's
it
Hexa. You're the
like?
Plum's Joker.
It's like fucking casting Mark Wahlberg in a movie and saying that's The Rock. It's not The Rock. It's bullshit.
Mark
Ugh.
Wahlberg goes, eh.
But it wouldn't be the same because he'd be going instead of and we
Mark
want
Wahlberg goes,
we don't want
I
You
don't
want to see what I'm
wait.
saying? Have I got a point here? It's chat.
Okay.
Come on, back me up.
Okay, I'm trying to understand
I'm
your
right.
Mark Wahlberg analogy. Okay, so is Mark Wahlberg supposed to be playing The Rock, or are you saying Mark
I don't know.
Wahlberg
I
is
couldn't
The
think of
Rock?
a good analogy, but what I'm saying is, I don't necessarily mind them doing different designs, even though I obviously prefer them to do a modern version of the original designs because they're so iconic and I recognize them and love them so much. But if you're going to do a totally different look, don't call it the same thing because it's obviously not. It's totally different. Like, we're supposed to use our imagination to think that's the same enemy somehow. It's not. It's clearly different. Don't Obviously you can take a liberty, like the Doom Eternal ones. They obviously don't look exactly the same, but you know the Doom 3 ones.
Where
don't
does
look
Liberty
anything
cut
fucking
off
like
for
them.
you then? I think Doom 4's Mancubus looks perfectly fine. I think I can tell that's a Mancubus
Yeah, the
easily.
Mancubus
It's
in
fat.
Doom
It's
4
got two
wasn't bad.
guns. It's got like a weird like penis head.
The Doom 2016 Mancubus didn't look too bad though. That was one of my least gripes. The ones I didn't like was like, I mean, I got used to the imp, so it wasn't that big a deal. But like the Hell Knight and that, like, if you didn't tell me it was a Hell Knight, I wouldn't know what the fuck it was, you know, because I haven't played Doom 3, so you know, that's what I'm saying. And
Yeah, well,
the
Doom
Cyber
3 took
Demon-
some pretty extreme liberties too, so that's not their
yeah, and I'm
problem.
blaming them as well. I'm not saying they're fucking scot-free off this. They're to blame as well. They were the ones started the shit. They started redesigning enemies and calling them the same names. They should have called them something else. You can come up with other names, can't you? Fucking Doom 3, you ruined the franchise. They should have just made it its own game. They shouldn't have called it Doom 3. It should have
They
just
shouldn't have
been
made you.
Doom 3 should have been just like a, what do you call it, spin-off game or something, or just like a standalone that's not to do with the
Yeah, like
number.
you were saying, like with the Absolution, just call it Resurrection of
Yeah,
Evil,
yeah.
and they
It
could have
should
like its own
It should
section.
have just been that. once you slap the 3 on it, you immediately tie it to the first 2, and it just shouldn't be at all. And I'm interested in playing Doom 3 actually, because I've seen a bit of it, and it's like, technically, if I didn't have any prior knowledge of Doom games, this would be kind of made for me, because it's like the horror vibe, the dark, the ambience, it's not necessarily running gun in metal music, original Doom, what it's known for, but it's kind of more what I'm supposed to like. So technically, I should like Doom 3. This is something I should be into. So, I mean, one day I've got to check it out, but I just don't like the way they did something completely different and tried to
All I'll
this
say
is also
is
Doom.
the spirit is there.
The spirit.
There's like fragments of the spirit in Doom 3.
But Civi, that's the other thing. Civi said the shotgun was bad, so I'm not looking forward to playing.
That shotgun is terrible if you don't know how to use it. That's all.
Fuck. And if that's one thing that's going to put me off, it's a shotgun
Like,
that's not.
you have to be examining their colon in order to actually kill something with it.
Yeah, that's what he said. You were like fucking shoving it right up their asshole to be able to get a hit.
Yeah.
That's bad, man.
It's not great.
When was it Hugo who said it or someone else? Someone like Id or whoever said after Eternal come out, or maybe an article said it, that they're already getting ideas. Not necessarily saying they're going to make another one, but they said something like, we've already got ideas for more things to do.
Well, they still have DLC to come out, so
yeah. So
single player DLC.
I just imagine I go into office. Okay, Mr. Martin, I've got something I want to suggest to you. Now, just hear me out, Hugo. Okay, more than 2 barrels. Just a thought. you know what I'm saying? Ooh, you know what I'm saying. Just to slap a few extra barrels on it. Yeah. What?
3
barrels. No, not 3. Times it by 2. Shit. And Hugo be like, no, that's crazy. And I'm like, trust me, dude. Just trust me. They'll love it. Ooh. That would be cool, though. Imagine seeing that with all the updating the modern graphics and shit, and Eternal, like, in the style of it. What upgrades? Ooh. I guess me thinking. That would be amazing. But for now, I'll just make do with the upgrade for the regular shotgun. I don't know what upgrades.
The full auto one, yeah.
But the 2016 one had I swear it had a thing where you could shoot like 3 times or whatever.
It was 3, yeah. But
yeah.
Eternals has one that's full auto, like rotating barrel.
Okay, I fucks with that. I fucks with that.
Here's the thing, though. This is another thing that I'm not thrilled about, but I completely understand why they did it. You don't get anything for ammo in Eternal.
Oh no!
Like next to nothing, and that's to get you to use the chainsaw more.
But you were playing Nightmare though. Maybe that's why. Because
no, it's everywhere. It's all difficulty modes. It doesn't change your ammo or the map's ammo depending on what difficulty. Because here's what I thought, and I saw someone mention it in the chat, but this is also kind of a spoiler, so mute for 5 seconds if you want to. But Arachnotrons show up in the first level.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bit much. Even Doom 2 didn't do that.
So I'm thinking wow, I'm playing on a really, really hard difficulty. So are they doing the thing where if you play on a higher difficulty, you fight stronger monsters at first? That's not the case. I think everyone's getting that.
Huh.
That would have been so cool if they actually did that, though. I would have actually gone back and played the campaign 3 times.
That would be pretty dope, yeah, if it was that different.
Oh, never mind.
If there's anything that they could have brought from old video games, it would have been that difficulty replacing different monsters thing. That would have helped me for sure.
To play different modes instead of it just being harder or easier, it would actually be a different experience.
Yes,
I like that. Yeah. Even Doom 2 waited 7 maps before showing them. Eternal couldn't even wait 1. I feel like it was because they were so excited to show this Arachnotron that they had to just slap it in the first level. Fucking look at our enemies.
He's in a third fight.
But the chainsaw recharges 1 fuel. Yeah, what's up with is the chainsaw any better in this one? Because I remember
it's more necessary. I think it's okay, honestly.
Okay, that's all right. Honestly, all my gripes and all the shit that I talk about the monsters and the iconic blah, 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 for all of that criticism I had, I played 2016 and it was just a really enjoyable experience despite that fucking nitpicky. I don't not like that, but still really fun experience. So I can't imagine Eternal being anything less. I just had such a good time, and there were so many moments. I bet the environments look really good as well, because that was another thing.
They do.
Doom 2016.
They do.
Yeah. It's a very optimized game. You can crank up the fucking settings all
That's
the way
it.
up.
And I was playing it on a high end PC at a convention, so I was on like good shit. I was on like high end stuff, so I got a good look at all the environments. There was this one level in 2016 where it was like this furnace shit where there was like molten lava down there, and you were walking along. You guys probably know, you're walking along this bit, and it's like it kind of reminded me of Terminator 2 a little bit, like the steel mill. And I had the shotgun. I was just looking down there, like, whoa, it just looks so. I just took a few moments just to look around because it looks so good. I was just looking. Wow, this shit looks amazing. You know, the colors were so good as well. The rich colors, amazing. And like when you're near hell and you can see like the sky and everything outside. When you get outside and you see all the skies and shit, it's fucking amazing. It just looks great.
The whole game looks great, and this game looks I'd say better. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'd love to play it. What's the chat saying? How bad / good is the platforming? Yeah, how's the platforming in it?
Variable. I've had segments that were really good. I've had segments that kind of suck. It really depends. I think I haven't really mastered the movement yet either.
Well, there's
but
a grappling hook, so how does that change it up a little bit?
I don't have it yet, so I can't say.
Oh, you don't get it from the beginning or nothing?
No, you don't.
Because they were fucking like they were. What would you say? Like shoving it in your face, like look, grappling hook, so cool. So I don't know if you were gonna like get it from the beginning or.
No, it was it's weird to figure out the dash. Like when you get it, like you have to like really have it in your brain to use it.
Do you even have the super shotgun yet, or no?
No, I don't.
Wow.
2 levels and I don't have it.
Furnace. I kind of want to ask Carlos in the chat now because okay. So for context, in what was it? August 2017. I went to a gaming convention, and instead of going around the whole convention and playing all different shit, I found Doom 2016 on a high-end PC like in the first 10 minutes, and I just sat there and played it for the entire 6 hours until we had to all go home. So I played it for 6 hours straight, and I made it to a certain point in the game, but I can't remember where I was. Now, obviously, the day I do play it, I'll be able to recollect where I start, because I didn't even start right at the beginning either. I started like just after the beginning. I don't know if it was the first level or whatever, but I played up until a certain point, but I don't know how far in the game I got. So I kind of want to ask him how far I got, because I honestly want to know.
I could tell you. I know.
Okay, wait, because I've got pictures. I took like 5 pictures on my phone of the screen, and just to remember the day and shit, and to show people that I played it. And the furthest I made it before we had, like, there was a guy who said, "Oh, come on, you got to go now. Come on." You know, everyone starts walking towards the door, and I'm still sitting there trying to fucking blast shit. And one of the staff guys, the volunteer, like, "Okay, come on, we got to go." So I took a picture of where I made it to furthest. Okay, so. I'm looking at a sign that says Corporate Division, Tomorrow's Technology Today, UAC Advanced. And let me just send it in the chat. That was the furthest I made it. It was like the beginning of a level, I think. And that was like the furthest I got. I'm just sending it to the boys now. That was the furthest I made it. And you can see like the specs in the corner. It just had it on the computer screen in the top right corner. It's crazy. But that was...
is, I think, Lazarus Labs? You came off a train, right?
I can't remember. It's been a while now. But yeah, I just wanted to know like how far I got.
I'm pretty sure that's Lazarus Labs, which is like maybe 3/4 through the game.
Wow, really? 3/4? Shit, I did pretty fucking good for 6 hours. Oh shit, I was taking my time too. I was enjoying it. Like, I remember there was this one fight with the Barons. Shit, and I was like darting around in this like arena. Shit, it was crazy. And I had a few other pictures here, but there was most of these pictures I took were just of the environment because it looks so fucking good. Hang on, let me show you these other ones I got. These are the other ones in order. Let me show them. Oh no, I missed one already. Fuck it. These are backwards. But yeah, these are the. I'm just sending the guys the pictures I took, so you get an idea of what I looked at. But some of these environments, just that one there where it says low health, don't ignore that because I was actually killing it. But the one where it says low health, the shotgun, and I'm looking at the lava, that's what I'm talking about when I say the furnace. Look at you could just, this is a picture on a phone camera of a PC screen, and still it looks amazing. Look at the colors. Oh, it is gorgeous.
Oh, the foundry, not the furnace.
Yeah, the foundry, that's it. Yeah, that shit. I forget because it's been ages. I only played it one time. But yeah, I love that shit. I was really feeling it in that level. And then there was that one there with like the demonic. You can see like a cyber demon head sort of horns at the top of the building and like floating shit in the sky. Oh, it was amazing. And as you can see, I've got the center view. That was like one of the first thing I did when I sat down is I went in the options and I went, okay, what can I customize? And I saw the classic weapon center screen shit, and you know how fucking fast I hit that option. My ass is putting the gun in the middle of the screen. That was my shit. I really enjoyed that. I didn't mean to turn this stream into like just me talking about 2016. I just you got me.
I'm dying.
You got me like into it, talking about Eternal, but shit.
Let me tell you, I have conflicting. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this several times before, but I have conflicting feelings about like the centered guns in like these newer games.
I loved it. It looked good in 2016 anyway. I don't know. Does Eternal have it as well?
I think they released with it.
It does.
Yes.
It does.
Yes. Okay, I'm playing that shit. That's all I ask. Is that the guns are in the middle, coming out of his chest. His arm protrudes from his chest like Alien. I don't know.
I don't like it in modern games, honestly. Like, it makes more sense, like, the angle. It's cool and it's campy for, like, the original titles. Like, I'd rather prefer, like, that kind of style do that. But, like...
Honestly, I see what you mean. Obviously, it's more realistic to be angled and it makes more sense. But I don't know why. I just really liked the way it looked here. Not just because of Doom, but because it looked good in this game. It felt good to be in the middle. I mean, especially like the pistol, you could just imagine like he's just holding it in front of his, you know, like if he was holding the pistol with both hands, he's doing like what cops do in the movies, where they're like that, you know, when they point it right in front of their face. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that is centered. But yeah, I see what you mean. I just really liked it, and I'm glad Eternal has it as well. But yeah, not just 2016, but also the last game I played of the decade last year was like New Year's Eve. I played Doom VFR. So I don't know if you guys in the chat know about VFR, but I played it. I played VFR on the PS4.
I heard it wasn't great and isn't supported anymore.
I enjoyed it. I mean, it was just 2016 again, but I kind of wish I could have just played the whole regular game in VR, but obviously they'd have to optimize it. It was just like a special chapter, and you weren't actually the Doomslayer. You were just this guy who talks, but he didn't talk too much, so it wasn't too bad.
This guy.
It was just this guy. I don't know. It wasn't Doomslayer because he was talking. He was like,
I know, like the main character in VFR is some like random scientist dude who dies.
Yeah, some fucking guy
who dies.
It feels stupid though because you be kicking off and killing shit.
Like, yeah, like you die and then you turn into like this robot dude.
Oh, okay. I thought meant like at the end of the game you die. It's just like no reason to play it.
Oh yeah, you actually. Well, never mind. Forget I said anything.
Lazarus Labs is where you get the BFG. I didn't make it to get to the BFG in Doom 2016. I didn't see the Spider Mastermind. I didn't see the BFG, but I still had a good time. I think I fought the Cyber Demon. I can't remember. I think I did. So
you had the BFG if you fought the Cyber Demon.
I must have fucking... You know what? My memory is too vague on this shit. I don't remember the BFG, maybe. I remember the Gauss Cannon. I was thinking, what the fuck is this? And then I realized, it's just a railgun. Like, that is literally just a railgun, right?
It's a big railgun.
A big railgun. But anyway, yeah, in VFR, I did enjoy it because even though I had to take the headset off every, like, hour or two because I was starting to feel nauseous. For real. Like, that shit is real, no joke. It does actually make you feel a bit... Like,
I just love to see like the id employees like looking like around at your convention. This is like, oh, it's that guy again. He's gonna be here for another 8 hours.
Oh man, no, they didn't mind because I mean I did leave when everyone else did. I just didn't move. That's the thing though. It was just me and my friend. We went there, and as we went in, like one of the areas near the entrance, I guess, as you go in, there was some high-end, ultra fucking high-spec gaming PCs with the crazy shit. You see in my pictures in the top right corner, the specs. But these kids were playing them. Like there was Sniper Elite 4, you know, the one where you shoot Hitler in the balls. Remember PewDiePie did that?
Yeah.
And there was another one, and then there was Doom 2016. And I'm like, I'm fucking playing this. And I looked at my friend, and there was like this 10-year-old kid sitting there playing it. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like get off the fucking chair, bitch. It's just my game. I
just imagine like some little kids like coming up to you like, sorry, can I have a turn on the Doom?
No, just
bugger off, kid.
I grew up with this shit. No, I wasn't like that. But yeah, there was this little. There was
like,
what?
Like they were playing Doom 2016, or was it just one?
There was a whole. My memory's vague, but there was various tables with quite a few of them, a lot of high-end PCs, and each one had a different game. Maybe there was more than one with the same game, but mostly it was just one of each. And one of them was Doom 2016, and it was like this little 10-year-old kid sitting there playing it. But I let him, I just stood there watch it. I just wanted to watch it. I was standing.
Why did a little kid play that though? Like a little kid.
What?
Like he's if he's like 10, then why are they letting him play it?
Because I'm not about to fucking throw him out the chair and
No, not
stuff.
you.
Wait,
They. It's a mature game. They're just like
I
some
don't know,
kids
because
like
it's a
roll around on
convention.
it.
People just doing whatever the fuck they want. I don't know. But anyway, he was sitting there playing the game. So I was just watching it. I was just like, whoa. I was just like watching the screen, like, whoa, this looks so cool. Just enjoying it. And then, like, 2 seconds, he just got up. Like, he must have been there a while because he just got up like 2 minutes after we got there. So I'm looking at it and I look at my friend. I'm like, should I? Oh, shit. I was like, I didn't think this day would actually come, would I actually sit here and play this. But yeah, I sat there and I don't know if anyone did come up to the chair and want to have a go because I didn't notice. I was so invested in the game, I never noticed anyone. So I don't think so.
Sir, you,
Sir, please.
You're pissing yourself, sir.
No, I had a good fucking time. That was a good game. I didn't like let me try to think. The guys with the shields were a bit annoying, and also the pinkies I didn't understand. But in VFR, I got it. I finally understood what you're supposed to do. I'm stupid. When I played 2016, I was like, why are the pinkies so fucking hard? Why are they so bad? They're supposed to be easy enemies. Why are they they're like impossible? But then in VFR, I'm like, oh, that's what you're supposed to fucking do. I figured them out.
I figured out like first thing. I saw like, oh, they're armored here, and it makes weird like blue things when I shoot them there, but not when you shoot them in the back. Oh, but like that's another thing I can complain about, like for Doom Eternal. There's very few things I can complain about, so I'm trying to like hold on to the ones that I can.
Yeah.
But in like Doom Eternal, like every enemy has some kind of weakness, and like the moment they show up, it's just like flashes in your like face. Do it! Shoot the grenade! Do it now, or you will die.
I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Like every enemy that has a weakness, like you have to like it will like pop up like a giant screen, like you have to like do this to kill them, or else it'll be like really hard. Like kind of spoilery, but like cacos are like impossible to kill unless you like grenade them, which they'll like swallow, and like comically like poof.
Every single enemy has like a stagger, like set of like you have to stagger them somehow, almost like fucking every major enemy.
Yeah,
it's kind of annoying, but like at the same time, it's not really. Like,
I'm glad that I'm glad they make you think. I'm glad they make you like think about what you're doing, and not just like, get Gauss cannon, super shotgun. Like I'm glad that like they make you think about like what you're doing with your arsenal, but like it is kind of annoying sometimes.
I feel kind of stupid now because all I can talk about is 2016 and VFR because I can't talk about Eternal because I haven't actually played it. I did want to talk about these though because we haven't done a suck in ages, and I didn't really get a chance to tell people about this other than that when I sent you guys the message and I posted it on Twitter about what my brief thoughts about VFR and what because I kind of wanted to put like a short review esque like my thoughts
on my phone. I just chucked it all on.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean. The first complaint when I first told John and Laser that I played it at New Year's, they were like, "Oh, Laser said something about it's a shitty VR thing where you have to use the teleport thing to move. Where you like, the one where you, in VR games where you like teleport yourself forward constantly, and yeah, it does kind of have that, but at the same time, I kind of like how it's handled, and you can change the controls so you can still move around and look around like normal with the controller. So it was pretty good, man. It got pretty hype as well. Like when you had to go up that long shaft bit. I don't know if you, John, you haven't played VFR, no? You guys?
I don't have a VR headset, so I don't.
So these guys don't know what I'm talking about.
I have not.
Is anyone in the chat? Anyone in the chat played VFR and know what I'm talking about? Like Alu says, you play as the guy in the intro of it, so maybe he knows. Because if I'm going to talk about VFR, there's no point if nobody's played it. It's weird. It's like the opposite. Everyone's played Eternal but me, but I played VFR. No one else has. Interesting. I thought it sold well. I thought loads of people played it.
I thought everyone hated it because like Bethesda like doesn't optimize or like support their VR games at all.
Well, I still thought it was pretty dope. I don't know.
I'm sure it was fine.
I didn't have any knowledge of that. I went in with no knowledge of that. All I knew was that 6 hours that I spent playing the original game. So that's all I had going in, and I really enjoyed it still because it wasn't because it's VR. Of course, the graphics are a bit blurry because it's supposed to be all all around you, but it's still the novelty of being able to look around with the headset and shit. It's pretty fucking cool. And it got pretty hairy. Like there was this one section getting like the bit where you're on your way to you're on your way to the final battle of the game because it's basically like a chapter instead of a full game rather than But when you're on your way to like the final fight, you're going up like this long shaft, like I don't know, iRobot, I don't know, Will Smith again, but iRobot in the final when there's that long fucking You seen iRobot at the end when
Yeah.
he's got to kill the and it's like long shaft going away. It's like that, but you're going up from the bottom, and you got to keep jumping. You got like this boost thing in VFR where you got to boost higher, and you boost like way up in the fucking air. You're like flying, and in VR that's trippy. Like I'm scared of heights, right? So I'm getting a little bit like whoa shit, because there's like these narrow ledges on each bit, like this. It's really hard to explain this whole thing, but it's like a giant shaft with a tube in the middle, and there's these walkways sticking out from the middle to the wall out. And you have to jump on each one, and on each one there's more enemies like cacos at the sides and shit, and it's kind of difficult because you've got to zap the plasma at them quick before they knock you off. You fall off, you fucking dead, and you go so high up to the top, motherfucker. You look down, shit, in VR. It's kind of gets you on edge and maybe kind of shaky a little bit. But at the end, what I did like about VFR was that it only started to get on my nerves right at the end. Like the final battle was where it was like pissing me off a little bit, but that was it. It didn't piss me off any time before that. It was pretty solid. I didn't know it was the end of the game when it was, so I was getting pissed off. Like I kept dying. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like this is bullshit. Like, I started to say bullshit. That's how you know it's pissing me off, like gameplay. But when I finally did it, and it was like, oh wait, that's the end. This big blue light come out the middle, and then that's it. And then the end credits come up, and I'm like, oh, that was it. I thought that was like the end of the next mission or something. It's the end of the game. Okay. But that's cool though, because that meant that the entire game was pretty fun and enjoyable up until what was the final battle, which is supposed to be like the hardest thing in a game. So
a video game.
Yeah, it was pretty solid. I can't lie. So if anyone here's got a PlayStation VR, I recommend VFR because I mean, it took me a few hours to beat it from start to finish. So it's not very long. It's again like it's like one chapter episode or whatever. So it'll only take you like a few hours when you account for taking the headset off every couple of hours because you feel sick. There's that as well. But it took me about, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours to finish max, something like that. But it was all right. I liked it. But we got it with a bundle anyway, because but I liked it. But we didn't buy the game on its own. It came with the bundle, with the PSVR headset and shit. It came with like a bunch of games. VFR was one of them. It came with fucking Skyrim and shit. So I mean, Todd, you know what he's trying to do. He's bundling the shit in there. I just realized that. But it's kind of cool that they put Skyrim in there. That's kind of dope. And then a couple of other games like Wipeout and shit. So yeah, I was like, hell yeah, Doom's in it. I'll fucking play it. And there you go. That was the last video game I played in the 2010s. Right at the end, I started the decade watching. Didn't start, but in 2010 I was watching them stupid funny Doom videos on YouTube, like you know the ones, and the special boss fight WOD video, you know the one, all them old shitty videos. And then I ended the decade by playing fucking VFR. I mean, holy shit, what a way we've came in all that time.
Yeah, I came.
We all came.
Yeah,
that's what all the toilet papers were, right?
You should stream Doom Eternal. Your audiences. Look, honestly, I would love to play Doom 2016 and Eternal on the channel because you could just tell by me talking about it how hype I get. If I'll be playing the game, I'll be like fucking like I'm on cocaine or some shit. But the reason why I can't play it, I've had 2016 on Steam. One of my fans gifted it to me like 3 years ago now. But I can't play it because of this PC I've got. But watch this space.
Have you tried it or? Like...
I haven't tried it. No, I've just been meaning to get a new. What?
You should try it at least. See how well.
No,
it runs.
Because
there's absolutely no negatives.
Can you stop messing with my schedule, please? Like I got like a plan. So you're fucking up my groove here with this. Okay.
Can you stop?
I said no, okay? What do you understand? I mean, no. If I wanted to do it that bad, I would have tried it already. But I really don't want to because I looked up all the specs and shit, and my PC is not cut out for this shit. It wouldn't be worth it. It'd be like trying to play them horror games again with the shitty frame rate, shitty quality texture. It's horrible. I wouldn't want that experience. We got to do it properly. And when I get a better PC, you best fucking believe I'm going to play them games. I'll get Doom Eternal, and then I'll do it live as well. Okay, let's bypass Todd Howard's login thing. Oh, Bethesda net, no bitch. And I have to back out and I have to follow your instructions to... What is it? You just go offline Steam? Is that it?
Just offline mode on Steam.
Oh.
Yeah,
I should already have that.
Yeah, it's just like... It's not like signing out of friends. It's like actually like restarting the whole client to go offline. It's stupid.
Yeah. I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll do it. It's worth it for fucking Eternal. It's worth the bypass. I'll do it.
Yeah, he's worth like sticking it to Todd Howard.
Fucking up yours. I don't want to join your club. Fucking, I never even played Skyrim. Is that what he's most known for? Is Skyrim? So,
Yeah.
I don't like them kind of games.
That's it.
I don't like fantasy games with quests and fucking dragons and fucking Middle Ages shits. I like futuristic tech and guns.
Can someone please tell me what they see in Skyrim? Because it looks
I don't know,
not fun.
But
I when I was in high school, I remember everyone fucking played it, and I was like, why is it so big? I don't understand. I never understood the hype around Skyrim, other than being a fucking open world RPG.
Yeah, other than that, like, it just doesn't look fun.
I actually have Skyrim. I've played it before, and I just can't get into it. It's so fucking boring. It is the most boring fucking thing I've ever played.
Yeah.
I've had more fun with Oblivion than I ever had with Skyrim. I don't know what it is. It's just I can't fucking stand it. It's so boring, dude.
Also, I'm pretty sure like that's what caused Bethesda to like start the slippery slope. Be like, Bethesda make bug, not game. Because Skyrim to this day is still a buggy mess.
Yeah.
There's a whole genre of videos just like people like uploading like things that happen in Skyrim that are like awful and like how their AI is like ridiculously moronic.
Sorry, I had to. Did I miss anything? You guys just talking about Skyrim? Sorry.
Yeah, Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Carlos, I'm gonna need you to stop talking in the chat. I'm gonna need to, Carlos. I'm gonna need you to just stay on topic. Can we talk about Eternal and not Skyrim or something? I don't know what we talk about.
Not Skyrim.
No, I mean, I don't really like them games. I get why they're popular. A lot of people like this kind of shit, like World of Warcraft and all that. But I never liked any of that stuff because I guess because it hasn't got guns and technology and cars in it. I like Doom and GTA because it has modern stuff and cars and guns and shits. I don't like swords and quests and dragons and fields and I don't know. I don't like any of that stuff. And sorcerers and magic. I don't like magic. I like technology.
I like fantasy stuff, but like fantasy like plots just bore me to death.
I don't know. I just generally don't like. Yeah, just in general, I don't like.
The scroll of courage, and like it's always like
the ancient scroll of.
It's either like magic or like weird like humanitarian stuff. Like
GTA is Skyrim with Doom.
I mean, yourself.
Get this, guys. GTA is Skyrim with Doom. It's an open world where you can free roam and do quests or just mess around, and it has guns in it. Someone.
You can't call them demons. That's insensitive.
Game theory: GTA is actually Skyrim but Doom.
Game theory: who is the Doomslayer? Is it actually CJ?
This is CJ. No, I actually had an idea about this whole like Doomslayer thing because I'm willing to let it slide that Doomslayer is a different character from Doom Guy, the original Doom Guy with different outfit shit. Because I'd like to think that Doomslayer is just this new guy who's kicking ass, and he's like. Because we said this before, but he's different from the original Doom guys, and he's like this unstoppable rage-fueled killing machine that's like almost inhuman.
Doomslayer is definitely different from like Ultimate Doom guy.
And it's the runes and everything. Yeah. And I think in 2016 there was like this thing that said it was prophesied that the Slayer would kill us or some bullshit like that. The original Doom guy doesn't have that. He wasn't prophesied for fuck all. He was just a regular human being.
He's just a guy, like wrong place, wrong time.
And used science and guns and technology to his power to beat shit up. So I like that about the original Doom guy. But so I'd like to think that they are two different characters, but they can coexist. So like. There was this one shitty Doom parody video or whatever. I think I showed you guys this ages ago, but there was this animated Doom parody video. The video itself isn't really that funny. It's kind of but I like what they did about 3/4 through where the Doom Slayer guy or whatever meets the original Doom guy in hell. I don't want him to meet or anything. I just like the idea of like Doom Slayer's doing his thing, but then somewhere deep, deep, deep down, like near Earth's core or whatever, like in another realm of hell, the original dude is still kicking ass with his original outfit and fucking and his metal music playing. He's just doing his thing forever, and we could just leave him to continue doing that full time while we focus on a new story and a new character, because he could just exist. We don't have to retcon it. We don't have to say he never existed, like some other film franchises like to do that, but we won't go there.
Best thing about like Doom is that there's a wide it's a really, really, really broad world. There could be a lot of things going on at once. And you know what? I like the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, video games are good.
Video games are good.
Cool. Yeah, video games are good. Sorry, I must have been missing a lot in the chat here. VR is not accessible. Yeah, I know. The thing about VR is it's still a bit of a gimmick at the moment. Not many people.
We're working on it. Yeah, I think 10 years from now it'll be in everyone's household, just like how PCs are. Yeah, maybe not 10 years, maybe 15 or so.
It's already in mine. Something I was lucky because it's not mine. I don't own the VR headset. It's not mine, but I was fortunate enough to be able to use it. So it was.
Just think about how long it took computers to go from like giant refrigerator sized tape machines to what we're looking at right now.
I mean,
that was like 40 years or so.
Technology is different since then, though, because we're already sort of, one interesting thing was when I watched John Carmack on Joe Rogan's podcast. That was interesting because he talked a bit about VR and stuff because he's all up in that. John Carmack
was such a good guest on that show. Really,
I know,
really good.
So interesting. Like everything he said was fascinating. It was brilliant. He was just full of information. But he fully supports Oculus Rift and VR technology and the furthering of that whole thing. And so you can see he's invested in that whole, and that's really dope. That's really cool. And he's talking about how we could go further with it and what he can expect from it. So this isn't just a gimmick. I knew some people before who said, "Oh, it's just a gimmick," whatever, like 3D TVs. No, VR, man, it's the future. We can still have non-VR games, but there will be a day where
VR is VR to a 3D TV.
I didn't mean that. I was just saying, for example. But people,
okay.
I've known people who've said it's just a gimmick and it'll die out. But I don't believe that.
I think it was at first because it wasn't when VR was first existing in the hands of people, because there wasn't really anything out at the time.
Virtual Boy.
Well, I mean, no, I meant as in games to play, because I mean, what the fuck was everyone playing when VR first came out? What the fuck was going on? But now that we got so many games coming out.
Yeah, that's true. We got games for it and stuff, of course.
Yeah, now we're actually
people are starting to figure it out. Yeah.
I feel like Half-Life Alyx alone is going to boost sales of VR sets. Just that one game.
As long as we have AAA fucking budget games or whatever going into VR, I'm pretty sure that the future for VR is going to be pretty big. Because more people are going to buy headsets. Only thing that pisses me the fuck off, though, is how, basically, consoles, they keep upgrading the fucking VR headsets, so you have to buy them every fucking time.
Yeah.
Now, it's to get the best VR experience, the best one on the market right now is the Valve Index. You know what it costs? That costs a whole $1,000 for everything. Just to get set up for VR. Yeah, it's too much. There's no way.
We have to get to a point where they're more accessible and cheaper, and there's the wider range of them as well, like PCs.
I hope they don't fucking go the route of keep making new VR headsets. They're much better. I hope they don't keep doing that because
I hate we're falling back into why video game companies and the commerce of it sucks these days because it's all about upgrades and making
I'm telling
money.
You guys, we just need one more crash, and then I think we'll stop. We need one more good video game crash.
One more crash?
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Just one more.
This ain't it because this if anything is the opposite. The virus.
No, we're getting there. We're gonna get there eventually. With the whole eternal Bethesda screen. If that's happening in the best of games, then look at what's happening in the worst ones, GTA right, and their casinos, literal game gambling.
Oh god, yeah.
EA still pumping out awful sports.
Yeah, and nothing's changed. Alu said something. I have bad news about the protagonist. Why? What is it? Be the bearer of bad news to me. What's happening? What is there? Is there no coexistent Doom guy thing that I was talking about? Is it not actually a thing? I mean, I'm not saying it definitely is. I'm just saying I wish it. That's what I would hope it to be. I'd like to think in my mind the original 90s Doom guy is still down there somewhere doing his thing, just slaughtering demons, while Doom Slayer's got his own storyline going on, just so we can't forget about him. I don't want to just scrub the original Doom guy from existence and just like completely reboot it and start over with Doom Slayer. I don't like that idea. Because I like I said in other podcasts, I like how the original Doom guy was just a guy. It's all fun and games to make the character an unstoppable killing machine, and all the demons are scared from you, blah blah. But I still like the concept
I
of
actually
the
like that you mentioned that.
muscular
I
guy.
like
Who's
there's
just
this like there's another like good differentiation between like Doom 4 and Doom Eternal that I had to mention, because like the thing is like they don't really give him a lot of character other than like the I don't care about what's going on in Doom 4, so it really emphasizes the whole like self-insertion, just like the original was. It's
that is
really
exactly
like more about
that's
that.
what the original was supposed to be. Like
Because
John
of
Romero
these
said,
stupid third-person cutscenes, like
Oh,
you just see the Doomslayer walking around, and he's just like some guy.
some guy.
Yeah, I know he's not some guy, but like the way
Joe
the way they show him off, he's just like some guy. You see the
Joe
back of his
Rogan.
head, like helmetless,
head.
like one of the first cutscenes.
That's always weird.
You just see him without his
It's-
helmet on. It's just like
John Romero always said about like the name, like Doom Guy never had a main name because he's supposed to be you and shit like that. Because it's like the perfect self-insert. It's got a dude's face, but it's just supposed to be like anonymous almost.
like if you just saw like
into.
the Doom Eternal cutscenes without like playing a lot of the game, he just looks like a cosplayer,
Oh no, that's bad.
which
I
I
don't like
hate.
that.
But like it services enough to where it's not like detrimental.
Yeah, Doom Eternal,
will
the
say
entire game is just you LARPing as Doom Guy. Oh my god.
Eternal LARP. I did like that they did the skin of the original Doom guy in this though. That obviously, as soon as I play this game, do you have to pay for that? Is that like DLC bullshit?
You have to. I think
Only-
you have to link your Switch version of Doom with your Bethesda Net account.
What? Wait.
No.
No. So I'm playing it PC. How do I get on PC, or can I not?
No, the way it works is retarded. Okay, so
There's a surprise.
since you're on PC, it's totally even 10 times worse. So what you actually have to do is you have to play the Bethesda Net version of Doom. I don't remember if it was Doom 1 or 2 or 3. I think it has to be all of them. I don't even fucking
I think
know.
Doom 1 gives you the classic one.
Yeah, I think if you go on, if you buy it on the Bethesda Net
buy it.
client, yeah, you're gonna have to because it's not on Steam. If you bought
Aiden says
Doom
you
on
unlock
Steam,
it in game. Like all I want is that one skin. I don't want any other ones. I don't want the rainbow unicorn shit.
as far as I'm aware, the way to get the original is you have to link it onto the Bethesda Net client to the original game on there, and you have to buy the game there. It's retarded. I actually do not give a shit about the skins.
Todd Howard.
I don't care about the skins at all. Yeah, because you don't even see any of them like playing the game.
Nah, man. As soon as I play that shit, that'll be the first thing I'm trying to get is the classic Doom guy skin. When I saw that in the trailer, all the boomers and me are fucking picking that. I'm using that skin because that's the only way to play.
Give me the classic Doomslayer skin. Like I'd rather have the Doom 4 one than this one. Like he just looks slightly better.
I don't like. I'm not trying to knock the 2016 Slayer skin or the Doom Eternal Slayer skin. I'm not trying to knock them, but I just, I got to rock it old school because that's how I, like the monsters and shit. Like I've been saying, I want it to look like it. And I know the armor isn't exactly, doesn't exactly look like it protects very much, but that's how he looked. They actually got it kind of on point. Like I was watching the trailer video on Twitter, right? And I'm looking up on my wall because I got the poster of the Ultimate Doom poster. The one with all the id Team signatures at the bottom. I'm looking at it, and it looks pretty accurate to the poster art. The helmet, the outfit, everything. Yeah, I mean they got it right. So yeah, even the slight blue tinge of the helmet. I mean, it's pretty much there. It's taking after the poster, not the game, because the in-game Doom Guy sprite is a little bit different, just a tad.
A little chunkier, yeah.
A little chunkier, just a bit, and the helmet's like beige. But yeah, they're definitely taking after the poster one, which is really good because it's pretty fucking accurate. And I would love to play just as the classic guy, especially if Ailu's saying, "Oh, apparently is the same guy." Which I can kind of work out now that you've said that Doom 64's extra chapter links to 2016 and blah blah blah. So
I'm not even. I am Doomslayer right now. I take the story and I go.
You are. Oh, it's actually lasering the whole time.
Yeah, I'm the Doomslayer.
Takes off the helmet. Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Takes off the helmet. He just goes.
Yeah. I'd love to see that.
Demons are terrified of the noise.
Yeah.
They don't think it's funny.
Funny noise cannon.
Noise eternal.
Yeah.
It's a good game though. Get it. Get it.
Yeah.
Skip the
Yeah,
Bethesda
everyone
net
get it,
login.
play it, enjoy
and play
it. Give
it.
it sales. Give Hugo Martin money. Don't give Todd Howard money. Don't sign up with the account. Okay. Give the people id Software money. Give them money. Play the game. If you're quarantined, you're stuck at home. Play that fucking game and enjoy it. That's what I'm telling people. Go out there, play it, enjoy it. Give them sales. I want this game to perform brilliantly. I want it to be game of the year, game of the decade, and the decade's only just fucking started. I don't care. Game of the century. Okay. Maybe that's reaching a bit far, but still.
I'd say it's the century, yeah. I'd say that's accurate.
Really? For real? I mean, come on. We had let me check. Let me check something real quick.
If the game came out,
unless we get like Turbo VR, like full body H Doom or something, and then like. Yeah, I'm gonna say century.
Honestly speaking, I think if Doom Eternal actually didn't get delayed, it probably would have been game of the decade. Maybe.
I'd say yeah.
You saying if it didn't get delayed?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would have been last decade.
Yeah, because it would have been 2019.
Oh, yeah. I see. Oh, I didn't realize it was delayed that long. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. It's true. Well, you could say Doom 2016 was game of that decade. Doom Eternal was game of this decade. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Did anyone get like the pre-order? By the way, I want to ask.
I
did. Yeah.
Chat? You both got the pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You do realize that I see some people getting extremely hyped over it when it was counting down the days and be like, oh, I'm gonna get the pre-order, get a Doom skin, and I know it's Doom and all, but all I can see is just consumers. I can't help but see the consume product thing.
Oh God,
I'm
gonna
kind of doing it.
Honestly, the only reason why I pre-ordered the game was, I mean, first off, there's 2 editions you can pre-order. Obviously, well, there's the digital deluxe edition, and then there's the fucking normal one. The only real reason to pre-order the shit is to get a free copy of Doom 64.
Oh yeah, for Doom 64. That's why people.
Yeah, Doom 64, and there's like more like single player levels if you pre-order.
Yeah, they give you 2 DLCs when they come out. So I mean, that's really the only thing I care about. However, there's one thing I'm concerned about. They said something about they would give you something about a master level, and I see like.
Why are they calling it that?
Because it's like a really okay. I can explain that one. Those are just like really like hard challenge levels in the game that you can unlock eventually.
Right.
The only thing I'm concerned about, I'm not sure if it's just because of my progress in the game or the game's bugged out, but because I'm playing in Steam offline mode, I don't think I have access to any of the DLC that I have. So
like they're locked or like you can't.
Like when I go up to the master level screen before I went to the next level, it just showed absolutely nothing there.
Oh.
Oh my God.
That might be a problem.
Like I really said Bogdan, we're not technically in the same decade. Don't start this shit again, like with the centuries and the decades and shit. I swear to God, we are in the 2020s now. Okay, don't give me that bullshit because it's 0. What happened in years? No, okay, because if you work it out, it is. We're in the next decade. I don't want to do this argument now because I'm not doing some flat Earth like argument. I don't deal with this. We're in the next decade. Okay, it started January 1st, 2020, and it will end December 31st, 2029. Okay,
we're in the future.
Relax. The future is now, old man. I don't know. He's probably younger than me. He's probably younger
that'll
than
be
me.
a huge problem if like the DLC, like if the single player DLC comes out and I can't access it because I'm in offline mode, I am going to flip a fucking burger because I'll be working at McDonald's for the rest of my life.
Well, you guys,
Doom Eternal makes you so mad that you go to minimum wage.
Yeah, exactly.
I was close though. I will say this: I was close. I know I say never ever pre-order, but when they first announced it on the Twitter, it was. I think it was even before I knew about the Doom 64 thing. Just the stupid Duke Revenant and the classic shotgun skin. I wasn't really that interested.
I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't have cared if that was the case.
We were so hyped about Eternal from one of our last streams, I think, that it just looked like it was going to be the best fucking game ever and was so hyped. And then when they said, oh, you can pre-order it and you can get a few bonus shits, and I'm like, I can't lie, this is the first time in my life I've actually felt slightly compelled to pre-order a game, but I still didn't do it. I was close though. Doom Eternal is the closest I'm
I
probably
have
ever
one
going to get to
question though
pre-order.
about the pre-orders. The collector's edition. How'd that turn out?
They mean like the asbestos helmet?
Yeah, like the helmets and the fucking
What?
like
I don't know. I never heard anything about it.
There was another edition. Like it was like what, something stupid like $180. And
Yeah,
you would
like
get, like a bunch of fucking
the stupid
Ultimate.
plastic edition of all video games that get released.
Ultimate
Yeah.
collector's edition that comes with
Yeah, it's
toys
like-
and merchandise as well as
yeah,
the game.
it's like it
because
comes with
you
a
are
helmet, and I
consumer.
think it comes with a
The
statue.
Doom hat.
Doesn't it come with
A
statue?
Chinese child painted this.
But basically, I hope they didn't screw that up because Bethesda has a nice history of screwing up pre-orders. So
Oh, knowing Bethesda, they screwed it up.
yeah,
Hmm.
I haven't heard anything about it since it came out, but I'm hoping.
Maybe.
That's why I didn't want to pre-order. I was very tempted to actually get that, but then I realized it's Bethesda we're fucking talking about here. I'm like, no thanks.
Watch,
I
you put on the helmet and you actually go to hell.
Wait, are you fucking kidding me? I thought he was joking when Alu said you get the Doom hat. I thought he was just joking, like calling the helmet a hat. But he's saying it unironically has a Doom Slayer snapback so you can be a Doom frat boy. Does it actually have one of those fucking hats?
I have no idea.
For real?
I know it has
God,
the actual
that's
helmet.
lousy.
Maybe it has another hat.
I thought he was just joking, like, oh, the helmet is the Doom hat. But now he's saying is that actually a thing? Yes, he's saying, oh, what the fuck? Nah. See, I told you, never pre-order. I know it's like the special edition, but yeah, I was really close to pre-ordering Doom Eternal. I was close, I can't lie. That was the closest I'll probably ever get to pre-ordering, but I still didn't do it. Never
Now we
pre-order.
wait for the Switch version. See how terrible that looks. Oh man.
You guys both did it though. I said never pre-order. You two both fucking pre-ordered. You lost.
I'm gonna get the game anyway.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but don't never do it, people. I will keep saying that till the end of time. Okay, when people say Doom Eternal, I'm like, but still never do it. I don't know.
All right. Well, the thing is, do it now. Get the game now because it's out.
Yeah, get it now because it's out. So there's nothing to be disappointed about. It's already done. It's there. You're paying money waiting for something that you don't know what it is yet because it ain't finished. Ooh, don't know what you're gonna get. Yeah, don't do that.
And speaking of, I want to play it right now.
Well, you can play it tomorrow. Fucking chill out. You got like fucking quarantine months to fucking play.
I do
it
not
now.
have quarantine months. I have a life.
What?
Oh, you fucking stupid.
I'm sorry. I don't
Stupid.
think you know what that
You're
means.
Stupid. Yeah, you don't even know what that means. You're stupid. Yeah, you're retarded. You're the retarded one here now. Get fucking owned, bitch.
Wait, who are you talking to? Me or him? I can't even fucking
You.
tell anymore. Why?
Yeah, you stupid.
Why?
'Cause you don't know what that means, stupid.
What? Don't know what means.
A life.
Quarantine? You fucking idiot. You're gonna be stuck here for the next couple of months trying not to die. You might as well play the game then. You can't just give us one night to have an extra long special
That's not
episode.
what he's talking about, stupid.
This is
You know, I
perfect
hear
to
what
end
he
on,
said.
actually.
Okay.
You stupid.
Yeah, stupid.
You're both you pre-ordered. Shut up, stupid. I bet if they made Doom Eternal 2, you'd fucking be like, "Ugh!" And the picture of the guy with the
Where the
glasses
fuck
and the
were
beard.
they go after this? Where the fuck were they? Where would they
Doom
go
Eternal
after this?
again. More than Eternal. Eternal.
We get
plus
another.
one.
We get another Doom 3.
It's like, oh no. It's like when the kids go, oh, times infinity, and then they say times infinity and one plus one. That's Eternal. They're gonna do Doom Eternal plus one times infinity.
Dude, they're gonna make another Doom 3, but with an even more cluttered HUD.
Doom 3-2. Doom 32, which is actually
It's just have a Doom 64.
64. Yeah.
This is Doom 64 reverse. So it's Doom 46. Oh my god.
Oh no.
It's just like it sounds like binary. It's like Doom.
Doom 00101. Doom 666 because they want to be right on the nose with the fucking sun.
Technically, it'd be Doom 6 too, so it makes sense.
Oh, actually. Ooh, hang on. You got something there. The game after Doom Eternal would be Doom 6, so they should just do Doom 666. It sounds kind of stupid at first, but when you think about it being the 6th game, you got a point. You got a point.
You think that would get by marketing?
What do you mean?
Like straight up putting the mark of the beast on a game?
Well, why not? The whole fucking game is satanic imagery and shit. Not like that's ever stopped them before.
I'm just trying to imagine them putting that like at a GameStop, and because you remember how like generic like the original Doom 4 cover was, where he's just him standing there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what people accept. That's the thing. I don't know.
I feel like they could get away with it. It's Doom, man. That's the thing about Doom. They fucking don't give a shit. That's one thing.
Right now.
In general, no matter what your gripes or praises with Doom 2016 and Eternal are, there's one.
Oh God. I really don't know how I managed to fuck up Discord. That's awesome. What the fuck? Alright, whatever. Look. Get Doom Eternal. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna restart these retards real quick. Get Doom Eternal. Everything they're saying about the pre-orders, I completely agree with. I do think you should wait until, like, because you know how, like, disastrous all this stuff has been. How these games end up being. I think, what was it? No Man's Sky? Yeah, No Man's Sky was good. That was a good,
Often. It's not funny.
But it's funny. It's pretty funny. I've been laughing lately. Like, what happened?
I don't know. I turned my phone on and it immediately, like, turned my Discord on.
Yeah, because Hex is sitting here talking to himself. Like, I'm like, like, Laser's not on stream anymore. You know,
it's no different from any other time I fucking talk about anything. So I mean, it's no different to me. This is how I make videos. I sit here talking to myself like hours, and then people eventually listen.
I thought you would have heard it.
Yeah, I'm like, Hex, he disconnected, right? He's not here anymore.
Yeah, but why did that happen?
Because my Discord, my phone. Okay, the funny thing about Discord, if you open it on your phone, it'll immediately like switch all audio to your phone for no reason.
Okay.
I haven't done this to like a stream, but I've done it to everyone else. So I need to do it here. Discord.
Okay, wait. So what's happening? Are we still live?
Yeah, we're
what's
good.
going on?
You're fine.
So why is John laughing at me then, you fucking idiot? As long as we're still
talking to yourself, you fucking dumbass. That's why I'm laughing at you, because you're like, he's gone for like 2 minutes and you're
No. Hang on. We're still live, right? So
you
what
weren't?
are you talking about? I was talking to everybody, not just.
No, you weren't.
What then?
He wasn't on Discord. That means nothing was shared on fucking the stream.
Stupid.
Stupid.
You need to fix your shit. You're making us too quiet. You're dropping out. What the fuck is going on, man? Just because people are ill doesn't give you an excuse to fucking ruin everything. This is supposed to be a special.
Everything.
Ruining it. Okay? People want to hear the shit. Look, people are asking me if I'm going to stream Eternal. I wonder, I already explained that. Maybe that dropped out as well. You fucked that up too. You cut me out then. Come on, man. You can't be doing this.
I'm gonna go play Doom Eternal.
No, well, can you just leave this on then? Leave your Discord on. Just put your phone down.
Leave it on.
Just leave it on. Laser just leaves. Go play.
Yeah.
I'll give you a proposition. Do it on your own channel.
No, I can't because it's not my show. It's your show.
All right, then shut up. I'm going to stop there. Everyone, stay healthy. That's the thing I wanted to start off with. Stay clean. Stay sanitary. I've actually taken washing my hands like really seriously now.
Wash your hands and wash your fucking foreskin.
Wash your ball.
Is this a personal attack now? Thanks.
I wasn't even talking. I was talking about the Mario.
You could have said nothing. Oh.
Yeah, but it's funnier if I do say something. That's the whole point.
Yeah, well, now you've told everyone.
Okay. So before we do, I just want to get out little thing, the thing that everyone missed when you fucking dropped out. I was just saying that the spirit of the Doom games is still upheld in the new ones as well, all across the whole franchise. Their spirit of not giving a fuck about whatever they do is still prevalent, and I love that. That's great. They haven't stopped that attitude. That is what Doom is all about, and they haven't softened up or anything like that.
I love that. I love these games.
Yes. That's all I wanted to say when we dropped out.
All right. I'm going to leave it at that. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I wouldn't say like go overboard in the quarantine. Definitely stay away from people if you can, but if you can't, then like just be careful.
Don't go near people. They're dangerous.
Yeah. I trust your guys' intelligence, which is not something a lot of YouTubers will do.
Don't lick toilet seats.
Don't lick the toilet.
Tell
That's
you
good.
that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Leave it that. I'm gonna go shoot.
Nig. Oh, do we still do that? I don't know. Is that a tradition now?